Yo, the Celtics have scored 53 points in the first quarter.
That's wild.
Yo, they have to be shooting close to 85%.
They either that or they all on steroids.
Yeah, they're, they've been shooting, because at one point the Celtics went on a 13-0 run,
Uh
and the Celtics, their 3-point shooting
yeah.
has been lights out. I mean, what's the name of that white boy? I think it's
Pritchard.
Pritchard.
Yeah,
Yo, Pritchard,
he's
man.
good. He's good.
I mean, Pritchard has been their best 3-point shooter
Oh yeah,
all season long.
he's good.
And
But
man, I'm telling you right now, man. Like, you know the if we have, because they're going to be in a playing tournament,
mhm.
I didn't want the Pistons to play the Heat because the Hornets, man, is going to be a dogfight. I mean, the
Hornet,
Hornets, they got some heart.
I think Hornets are more dangerous right now than Miami is.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
agreed.
I don't. I mean, unless Bam could give them a good night every game, they're gonna lose. I don't see Miami getting far.
And the and the thing about it, Hero was keeping them, because Hero early on, he was kind of keeping the game within reach,
Right.
because it was like nip and tuck for the first, I'd say, 8 minutes,
Uh huh.
because it kept getting tied. You
Right.
know, uh, it was tied. It was tied at uh, 12. Then it was tied at 15. Then it was tied at 21. Then
Hmm.
it was tied at 26. But the Boston Celtics, they broke the game wide open
Yeah.
in the last 5 minutes.
Luna said Bam is proud. He got the record over Kobe over playing the crappy Wizards. I mean, the record still stands though. He got it. You know what I'm saying? It's not his. He don't make the schedule. He just got to play the game.
Yeah, and now now people will, point out that, when Bam, scored those 83 points, the last 20, it was pretty much garbage time. we could have pulled we could have pulled Bam out,
Yo,
you know, you know, uh, uh, long ago.
right.
Now, but now people gonna say he got those points in garbage time, but
Yeah.
how often do you have an opportunity to score 80 points
Right.
at all? Like,
The-
man, Miami would have been a fool to stop giving it to him and to pull him out.
what do you like? What is it? People wanted him to score 80 points against a good team. If it was a good team, he wouldn't have scored 80 points.
Yeah,
That's the whole point. It was against a bad team. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, like it would have been, yeah, like it would have been more impressive if you would have, scored 83 points on, San Antonio.
Right.
Like,
Exactly.
I mean, yeah, like for the record books, people could go back, 20 years from now and be like, man,
Uh huh.
Bam scored 80 on Wimbiana, the
Yeah.
premier defensive player in the league.
Right.
But but what really annoyed me is
Hmm.
like when Laker fans was like, man, they should have, like that Bam's 83 points doesn't count because, you know out of respect for Kobe, he should have stopped at 82. Like, what?
What the hell? What? Who says that?
Like if Kobe was alive, I think Kobe would have been, rooting for Bam to break that record because it's
Exactly.
competition.
Right.
It's like when remember when Warren Sapp broke
Mm.
the all time, he broke
Yeah.
the season
The
record
sack
for
record.
sacks,
Yeah.
and Brett Favre, he kind of took a dive for him to get that sack.
Right.
That, like, to me, that's not respectable at all.
Facts.
And to me, I think that's what a lot of Laker fans wanted Bam to do. It's like, stop at 82, man.
Will, yes, Will got 100 points back in the day. See that was a different. NBA back then. I don't think no team will ever let a player score 100. Like it's one thing if you got 80, but 100, it's like nah. Like y'all wasn't even playing for the whole game.
And also like the defenses was way more primitive back then.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like
Right,
those 100 points, they were revolutionary back then.
right. Facts.
You know, to score 100 points in today's NBA,
Crazy.
you know, that would be then I like that would be I wouldn't put Bam in a basketball Hall of Fame, but like when they do like uh those career when they talk about moments in the NBA that helped shape the
Right.
NBA, at least in the 21st century, you have to mention Bam's uh, scoring performance.
Yeah. For sure.
And the Wizards, man, like,
Sure.
and I remember when the Wizards beat the Pistons, a
Yeah,
couple
man.
months
I just
ago.
was like,
They had so much to say. So now we're supposed to spare their feelings because they got waxed by the Miami
right.
Heat. Yo, did you read that thing I sent you a couple hours ago? you know, yo, you there? Is Tribro, you there? I don't hear anything.
Luna said, Luna said MJ and Kobe would have
I didn't hear you kind of cutting in and out.
hot take. It's a hot take, bro.
Tribro, can you hear me?
I don't know. I don't know, Luna. That one is a hot take to me right there. He said, I still think. I mean, you got LeBron. Hello, LeBron is still playing. Your boy LeBron. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all
You
hear
see
me?
that thing?
Uh,
I can hear you, but can you hear me?
yeah, yeah. I was saying, Luna. He said LeBron is third. Wow. Okay.
Third
You
and
got
what?
LeBron. You got KD. KD is still playing healthy. You know, Giannis,
Yeah.
Steph. I mean, there's I think there's much more like certified like real superstars compared to like I don't even want to say back in the day. I felt like the 2000s there was like a lot of good players, but none of them won anything. Tracy McGrady was a good player. He didn't win shit.
I mean, he
Just
didn't even make it out of the first round.
right. Baron Davis, a good player. He didn't win shit. Jason Richardson, same with him. Vince Carter, same with him. You know what I'm saying? Like they were good players, but they didn't win anything.
Yeah, but and you know what? In the people that you mentioned,
Uh,
they really weren't franchise players. Like,
mm,
I mean, if you look at uh Tracy McGrady, for example,
uh,
like he was a perennial all star, for many years, but he wasn't somebody that really helped them lead, extensive playoff runs.
right.
Vince Carter, got hurt later on in his career,
Mm.
and because he was a Skywalker, that was really his game.
He was good with the Nets when he went. He looked like Vince really made Toronto watchable. You know what I'm saying? Before Vince, you had Damon Stoudemire for the Raptors. They
Yeah,
wasn't even showing Raptors games on prime time until Vince came. once Vince got drafted, they were showing the Raptors games on TNT like every week.
The Toronto
He
Raptors,
really put, huh?
the Toronto Raptors before Vince
They were
Carter was drafted. They were like
popular.
Siberia,
Yeah, yeah,
basketball
they were
Siberia.
garbage. Like them and the Grizzlies when the Grizzlies was back when they were Vancouver, they were trash. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't until like when you had Pau Gasol and Rudy Gay, Mike Conley, that's when they really put the Grizzlies like on the map. You know what I'm saying? Vince
Yeah.
Carter was great with Toronto. He put Toronto on the map, and then when he went to Jersey, they had a good team in Jersey, but he never went to the finals and won. And I wish he had came to the Knicks back then because the Knicks wanted him. You know what I'm saying? Reggie Miller is a Hall of Famer though. He was on great teams. At least they went to the finals. They
What
went to the finals.
was
He had a finals team.
was Vince Carter supposed to get traded to the Knicks?
No, I think the Knicks was trying to get him in free agency and I think the trade when he got traded to the Nets, I think he wanted to. There was rumors that he wanted to go to the Knicks, but I don't know. Management that at that time was just so bad, so it was like maybe he just like looked at it like yo, like let me go to the Nets. They had Jason Kidd still. You had Kenyon Martin. You know what I mean? So they had a much better team.
Who
But hmm,
was Phil Jackson the coach, or was it Isaiah? If Vince Carter
the
would have
Knicks,
went to the Knicks,
nah, that was before I don't think Isaiah was there. In like I forgot the year that Vince went there. I want to say it was like 02, 03 or something like that.
oh okay, yes,
Yeah, Isaiah was there when we got Marbury. He was the coach when we got Marbury there.
oh
If I'm not
yeah.
mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, if he wasn't the coach, then he was like the general manager. Cause I know he had like that. Him and Marbury got caught up in that whole thing with the chick.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
I,
at least with Marbury, see when we got Marbury took us to the playoffs, but we lost. We got swept in the first round by the Nets.
I will say like the because the Pistons were kind of looking at Isaiah to be our coach,
Uh,
but by a stroke of luck, the Knicks hired him, and that was probably the greatest blessing in disguise.
yeah, he wasn't a good coach. He was a better general manager than like he had an eye for talent. It's just that he wasn't a good. It's like some people can't be coaches though. Like they're better off being like the GM, you know, or they're just better off being a coach and not a GM. But he wasn't a good coach at all. Like he was bad.
I remember uh, when Magic Johnson coached the Lakers
Right. I
the
remember.
season after he retired, and he gave up the ghost
Yeah.
11 games into the season.
Because
He
he
was like,
still wanted to be a part of the game. He just couldn't play no more. But it's like he wasn't meant to be no coach.
yeah, he was like, man, fuck this, man. I
Yeah.
can't. And I remember he said like he cannot impart his knowledge about the game into
Right.
these spoiled players
They're
that
still
have
like that.
yeah.
What's changed? They still like that. You know
I,
what I'm saying?
but you know what though, like Magic has some fugazi ways, man. Cause you remember that season
Oh,
when it was when he was hired by the Lakers to be the basketball. He was supposed to be
right.
the president of basketball operations,
Yeah.
and Jeannie Buss gave him all this power, and he recruited LeBron James, and then
And they got a
he
championship out of it.
yeah, but
They got-
remember when Magic Johnson he quit
yeah.
like a couple like 6 months into the season.
Well, I don't know. They were saying that he was forced out. So I don't know if he had an issue with Jeannie and the family, or if it was LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Like he remember like he went off and put his stake in the Dodgers, and the Dodgers are like back-to-back World Series champions right now.
I could see like LeBron kind of throwing his weight around
Mm-hmm.
and Magic being like, "Ain't this a bitch, man?
Right.
Like,
I
who the
believe it.
hell are you to uh, throw your weight around and tell me what to do
Mm-hmm.
when number one, I hope I carry more weight in this town than you do.
I believe it.
So
He
he's
did
like,
that with Miami. Him and Riley was butting heads. That's why he left.
yeah, and
You
in
know what I'm
that
saying?
scenario, I always felt like Magic, he's not fully you know faultless, but
Right.
LeBron, he has tendencies to you know uh get the big head and kind of uh you know kind of abuse his power and leeway, especially uh when he was coveted so much as a free agent.
Right. Hey, I don't blame Magic one bit because at least with Magic as a GM, he got rings. Jordan, when Jordan took over the Bobcats or the Hornets at that time, it was like he was bad.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It was like I'm like, what is he just is he bored? Like what was he doing? Because they wasn't winning shit. You see, like after he leave, now they're just starting to win. They haven't won in like since the '90s or some shit. That's
and
crazy.
and in that 1984 NBA Finals, when Magic Johnson had that terrible series,
Uh-huh.
he didn't look nowhere near as bad as LeBron when he lost to the Mavericks.
I see a Marco Diaz trying to come on. Who the hell is this? Marco Diaz, who are you? He joined the link, but I ain't letting him in until I know who the hell it is.
Yeah, I feel you on
But
that.
yeah, I don't know who Marco is. That a Luna? You know this Marco Diaz cat? I don't know who this cat is. He's trying to get on the live stream with us. He said Jordan couldn't even get talent to Charlotte to save his life. What that's why he left, and that's why they winning now without him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like to me, they're more. I saw the playoff picture, and I'm like, yo, the playing tournament right now, they're more dangerous. Chateau, what up? Salute. I don't know who Marco is. He trying to get on the chat though. He ain't coming in unless I know who he is. But you could definitely join this, bro. I'll send you the link.
yeah. The Hornets defense has
He
been
said I'm a new person, but I know you. I don't know you though. Who the hell are you?
state your biz, Jay Z voice.
He said I know you, but he said I'm a new person, but I know you. Like, how you know me? You know me from where? A lot of people say they know me. Did we grow up together? Like, are you a childhood friend? Like, what? How you know me?
Like Jay
Yeah,
Z said, like Jay Z said on Friend and Foe, state your
right.
biz.
Like you trying to get on, and you're like, I know you, but I don't know who you are though. I'm a magical prince from a yeah. You ain't getting on here, bro. I don't know what the hell you talking about. He said I'm a magical prince from another dimension.
Yo, this is like
That
when
don't even sound right, bro. That
yo,
don't even
this like
sound right.
this is like uh you know
We,
like like back in the day when there was like weed spots
yeah,
and
we
there was like a cutout hole in the door where people
right,
just you set the money into that hole, you get the dope.
right.
And people that's paying for it, they want to see what's on the other side of a door. Like that's none of your business.
Are they charging the stream? They ain't charging me. My shit is free. I've been doing the free shit for 8 years already. If once they start charging, I'm going to another app. Fuck all that. Now I kicked him out. He got on the he tried to get on the like he joined the link, but I ain't let him on. 'Cause I was like, who the hell is this guy?
Hmm.
Yeah, we ain't having no goofies on here, man.
Yo, the Hornets defense in the last 10 games has been steady improving, and they holding teams like to 95 points. I I'll be honest, I would rather play the Heat. You know what I mean?
So
Especially seeing how the Celtics are just smoking them right now.
Charlotte is the most dangerous team right now in the playing tournament. They to me is gonna make the playoffs. Like Atlanta, I know Atlanta has been winning. I don't think Atlanta better than Charlotte right now. I think Charlotte's gonna definitely take the 8 seed.
And plus the Hornets, they're gonna want some smoke they're gonna have smoke for us, for that Jalen Duran, smushing the
Right.
Hornets player in the
Yeah.
face. It's
Yeah.
going to be hella chippy.
For sure. You know what I'm saying? Out west, I think it's pretty much set out west. You
Mm-hmm.
know, there's really no surprise teams out west. You know, the Pelicans are trash. The Mavs, they're gonna regroup for next year, but I think it's pretty much set out west. I think the East. The East to me is gonna come down to Boston, New York, Detroit. That's it. Cleveland. I don't even think they're a real threat because James Harden not gonna play no defense when
Mm-hmm.
playoff time comes. He never does.
I just realized something.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Warriors, they're pretty much locked into the play-in. Like,
Yeah,
because if you look at the 11th seed, like they're
uh,
so far behind.
yeah.
So I'm wondering, like, if Steph Curry is going to have to play some games, to get uh, some NBA action.
It's the 8 through 10 is Clippers, Trailblazers, and Warriors. That's it. Grizzlies are out, Pelicans are out, Mavs, Jazz, and Kings. They all done. So it's just those three teams. So like that's what I'm saying. It's like this the West is pretty much set. You know what I'm saying? Like if I had to choose a team between 8 and 10, I'm like, yo, the Warriors, they've been there the most. They have as long as they have a healthy Steph and a healthy Porzingis, they could get in. The Clippers, I don't trust. I think they would have to really depend on Kawhi to stay healthy to put them, in the postseason. And if he tweak his knee, he's out, and you have nobody else after that. So I think the Trailblazers, I'm surprised they're even still in contention, but they have a young team. I know Scoot Henderson has been out for the majority of like the season. He just now came back and he's playing well. But I think the Warriors, if I had to pick a team, would be the Warriors to make the play.
Yeah, because I'm kind of intrigued with the Warriors because I believe the Warriors would beat the Trailblazers,
Yeah,
and 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 they're going to have to play. Uh, they're going to have to play the loser of the 7th, 8th seed.
right.
So I believe the Warriors will play the Thunder. But the thing is, though, this might be the last time that we see Draymond play with Steph.
You think so? I don't. They keep saying that they. I don't. Yo, if you want to win another ring, you got to keep Draymond.
Shit,
Right?
man.
That man he has 4 rings. That's your core. It's him and Steph that's left out of that championship crew. Clay is in Dallas. They need to get Clay back. You know
Yo,
what I'm saying? Like Clay is
round
wasting
up
his
the
talent in Dallas right now.
like round up the band again.
Yeah, why not? They let him go because they didn't want to pay him. They were being cheap. They didn't want to pay him, but they willing to spend a X amount of dollars on Giannis if they could get him.
I mean, but what if Draymond really given the Warriors in Steph Curry's absence? I mean, Draymond Green, he averages more uh techs and offensive fouls than he does points.
Yeah, but that's your emotional and that's your emotional leader. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you need that grit. Like, I love the way that he played. Like, yo, he would have fit in back in the day, back in the '90s. He's a '90s type of player. You know what I'm saying? Now because the game is changed and it's so in favor of the scorer. It's like they don't. It's like defense goes out the window. He's a defensive minded player. He don't care about getting points.
But
He's a
but
scrapper.
but if you look, you mentioned the '90s. Well, if Draymond Green is he the same caliber of defensive player and enforcer that say a Alonzo Mourning
Hell
was?
yeah. Or Charles Oakley, Anthony Mason, hell yeah, he's that type of player. That's why they don't. He
Uh,
always in trouble now because the game is different now.
but
Back
they,
then,
they
like the stuff he was doing back then, he would have never got like technical fouls for that shit.
but they were way better offensive players than Draymond Green
Not
on
not
top
not,
on
not,
top
not
of.
Dennis Rodman. Rodman didn't give a damn about scoring points. That's how his bread and butter was defense. Like when Chicago got him, all he was doing was getting rebounds. He didn't care about scoring because you can get your scoring from Michael and from Scotty and Tony Kukoc and whoever else, Steve Kerr and all that.
But Dennis Rodman per possession, he was forcing more pressures on defenses than Draymond did, and he was a better rebounder. He scored better from the post, and he guarded.
I I I,
He guarded tougher defensive
I hear you,
players.
but see, like the thing about it, the game is so fucked up now. Like now, it's like everybody want to score. Nobody want to play defense. Nobody want to be a scrapper. You need that one player where he's like, okay, I know Steph can get his points. I know Porzingis can get his points. I'm a scrap. I'm gonna get the loose balls. I'm gonna get the rebounds and all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna bring that toughness to the team. That's what he's been doing. That's why he got those 4 rings. But without him, they don't get 4 rings.
Do you think the Warriors brass wants to bring on Draymond Green for another season?
I would not trade Draymond. If they want to get another ring out of Steph, I would not trade Draymond because Giannis is good, but he not Draymond though. You know what I'm
But
saying? You know what I'm saying? Like how many times you remember seeing Giannis get up with somebody's face? He not that type of player.
but don't you think I would consider? I would at least consider exploring uh trades for Draymond. See what you
What
because Draymond's value is about as high as you can get to try to get something equitable in return.
I would take Draymond. I would trade Mikal Bridges in a heartbeat for Draymond right now. Oh, we gave up like
Mm.
7 draft picks for Mikal Bridges, and he's not at least the third scorer on our team. Stephen A is right. I don't know how people sit up there and they shitting on what Stephen A said. I'm like, I agree with Stephen A. I've been saying this since last season about Mikal Bridges. He's not consistent. He shows up here and there, but he it's not on a nightly basis where he's like the official third scorer. He needs to be the third scorer on the Knicks. You getting paid 100? They paid $100 million for him last season to re-up. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, like I would trade Mikal right now for Draymond Green.
So so you're gonna have Jalen Brunson, you're gonna have Cat, you're gonna have
Yeah,
Draymond Green.
yep. Because with Draymond on our team, I know he gonna get Cat's ass. Pause. He gonna make sure Cat play his toughest. He gonna be that emotional grit that we need.
Now, if Draymond can motivate Cat, I think that would be a great thing. In another reason, I think
Mhm.
it would be a good thing to explore is because like when Draymond Green punched who did he punch in practice?
Oh, what's his name? Jordan Poole.
Yeah, Jordan Poole. Like Jordan Poole didn't come across as somebody that was
He,
tough.
he need to
Where
get
where
punched
where,
again.
where
You see wait, what is he doing now with the Wizards? He's like invisible now. He needs to get punched again.
I think Cat would I think Cat would be able to give it as much as dish it, but I also think Cat would think about what
The,
Draymond said and then apply it,
the
during the
thing
game.
with Cat, I'm so tired of the Cat play soft. Cat, my issue with Cat is he complains to the referee too much, way too
Hmm.
much. It's like every call, like every move that he makes, and he doesn't get a call, he's complaining to the ref. He gotta get that out of his mind because they're not gonna give him the calls if like they when you come down the court they know as soon as you try to make a basket and if you miss it or make it you're gonna be complaining to the ref. You know what I'm saying? He just need to keep his head down and play his game and stop worrying about if the ref give you a call. Now I do feel like the refs need to give him the calls in the paint because I see him getting fouled and they're not calling it. But at the same time, it's like if you want the refs to be on your side, he got to stop complaining to the refs. And it's like every time you see him go down the court, he's complaining to the refs.
Or let your coach take up for you.
Yeah, but see, the coach take up for now. First of all, I still feel like there's something going on between him and the coach. I don't think the coach. I don't think I haven't seen Mike Brown yet do that for Cat. But I also feel like he has to play his game. He needs
Mhm.
to play more in the paint so that he can get those fouls called on for him. And you go to the foul line because like in the playoffs last year, he did that. Like he was getting to the foul line. He needs to do that often though. He's not doing it. He's complaining to the referees, and then it's like it takes him out of his game. I'm like, you're 7 feet tall. Like like there's no reason why you should be shooting threes every time you go down the court. Get in the paint.
I think the stretch.
Start dunking on niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like if that was like something like when people complain about what Shaq said, I'm like, bro, Shaq is right. When Shaq was giving them advice on his game and people made a big thing about that. I'm like, bro, Shaq got what
Oh yeah, I
5
saw
rings?
that. Yeah, I
He
saw
got
on
5 rings. Like
NBA Inside
you
stuff.
really not gonna listen to what Shaq got to say?
And I remember like Cat was like, "Yo, I hear that. I'm just gonna do what my coaches, tell me." And to me, what it sounded like, Cat was trying to justify him continuing to play the way he's been playing, where he wants to continue being a stretch four, and he wants to, play uh, near the top of the key.
Exactly. That because that's his game. He don't want to scrap in the paint. That's the problem. He wants to shoot the lights out like he's Steph Curry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, he can do both. I'm like, get in the paint more and get those fouls so he could go to the foul line because he's gonna need that in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The team if we gotta play Detroit not gonna let him shoot the lights out every time he go down the court. He gonna have to get in the foul to the foul line.
Because first of all, man, you got and another thing with the Knicks in the two games that we beat the Knicks, Jalen Duran did not play.
Exactly.
So imagine if we meet the Knicks
That
and they got to
that's
play
what I'm
Jalen Duran.
saying. It's like, bro, if we play Detroit, you get Durant in foul trouble by going in the paint and playing, not playing outside the whole damn time. You know what I'm saying? Like the thing, and he didn't do that against Indiana last year. Like he was playing in the paint against Miles Turner.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, so you're not afraid of Miles Turner, but you obviously you must be afraid of Durant because you ain't playing in the paint against him.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, bro, like he got to stop complaining to the refs. That's what I don't like about him. But I don't feel like he plays so. I feel like that's the media that's creating that narrative about him, and then if the fans are just running with that shit. I'm like, do y'all understand? We haven't had a 20-10 player here that was a big since Ewing, since Patrick Ewing, and even after that, I'll even throw in Zach Randolph because Zach Randolph he was Mr. 20-10 here, but we were losing with Zach Randolph.
I got a question for you, and this might piss off some Knicks fans, but when the playoffs start on April 18th, is that like the countdown to see which coach for Knicks the best between Tom Thibodeau and Mike Brown?
We're not gonna. Mike Brown got to do it. He got to do his job. If he want to stay here, he got to have this team win. Because that would look so bad if we fired Tom Thibodeau to hire Mike Brown and then we get transferred like before we don't even make the finals.
Well,
he got it. His head is on the chopping block come April 15th.
Because I'm thinking if you're a Knicks fan, you pretty much will not. The Knicks won't face the Pistons in the playoffs until the Eastern Conference Finals.
Well, that's good. That's what we want. We want that. We want that final showdown with Detroit because they had outnumbered the whole season, just like Boston did last year.
What's a better matchup, the Knicks and the Hawks, or the Knicks and the Raptors?
Either one. The Raptors not going nowhere, and Atlanta ain't going nowhere. So either one is good. Is good for us. That's like practice for us. You know, I'm serious. Yeah. Like they both have young teams though. Like Toronto not going nowhere with RJ Barrett. They ain't going nowhere with him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And Atlanta have a young team. So either one, I don't care who we play, as long as we get to the conference finals and play that final showdown with Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's gonna be must-watch TV.
Yeah, because I'm looking at the bracket right now. I'm at NBA.com, and the Knicks would beat the Raptors, and then in the next round, probably going to play the Celtics.
So let's beat Boston ass again with or without Tatum. It don't matter. Like we gonna beat their ass too. I think Tatum came back too early. But hey, if he willing to risk tearing it again, oh well.
But
You know
if
what
you
I'm
look at
saying?
the Celtics games in the games where Tatum has returned, Jaylen Brown has been carrying the offensive load between
Yeah,
him and Tatum.
yeah.
Because I would be way more concerned about Jaylen
He
Brown
he
and even
stepped up.
Pritchard
He
than Tatum.
like he was bro. They getting paid like what, like 300 million. He stepped up like he's supposed to. Like they have a good team. But we know now that we can beat Boston. So that threat or that scare that they had on us is over. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of if Tatum was playing or not, like we know we can beat Boston now. So I ain't worried about them. It's Detroit is the team in the East that we haven't beaten. That's the team that we have to beat. But everybody else, we can beat everybody else. We're not afraid of Cleveland or Boston or Atlanta or Miami, whoever. We know when we're clicking on all cylinders,
Mm-hmm.
we can beat all of them. You know what I'm
yo,
saying?
and also you mentioned Cleveland, man. My God, I can't wait until we play the Cavs because
Mm-hmm.
we want to see another year of James Harden
Right.
fumbling,
He ain't gonna be
in
there
the
next year.
playoffs.
He ain't
Yeah.
gonna be there next year. He gonna end up going somewhere else. He don't stay long with teams, yo. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Like he gonna end up leaving and going somewhere. I know there's rumors about LeBron possibly going back to Cleveland and joining up with Harden and D Mitch, but if they might need LeBron to go to the finals again because they ain't making the finals with just D Mitch and Harden.
Yeah, I totally
You know
agree
what I'm
with that.
saying? And that's if LeBron even wants to go back home. He might want to stay in La La Land. Like Lakers are clicking right now at the right time. Like you know what I'm saying? Like they won last night. You know what I'm saying? I know that's Luna's team. You know what I'm saying? He says go Lakers. They Lakers are clicking right now. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, LeBron don't even have to be the main guy no more. It's
Um,
Luka and Austin Reeves that's doing all the work.
is it? I haven't seen the Lakers
Uh,
games, ever since they've been on a tear.
uh,
But is it possible that Luca has knuckled down and stopped complaining to the referees
no,
as he?
he's another one that he still get technicals complaining to the ref. Him and Cat, they got to stop complaining. At least with Cat, he don't get technical, like he don't have like a technical foul count, but Luca do. Like I think the next one he gonna be suspended for a game.
And
You know what
and,
I'm
I,
saying?
and yo, and I swear I think JJ Redick he's headed up to here with Luca because I've seen when Luca and JJ Redick has been arguing
Right.
on the court
Yeah.
when during substitutions,
Right.
like JJ Redick just he wants to pull out his hair because like
Oh, he was suspended. He got suspended against the Wizards. Okay, so he already got a suspension because he had the technical fouls.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like he does a lot of that, but when he's on, he's on, and that's why they've been winning for the most part because of Luca. You know what I'm saying? And now it's like LeBron could step back and chill, and then it's like when you need him to drop 20, he gonna drop 20 at his age. He had like a phenomenal dunk, like an alley dunk last night. I'm like, so he can still play his ass. People act like he's old. I'm like, LeBron will still shit on you for 40 points right now.
And I think and LeBron's minutes has gone like he's not playing like 40, 40 to 45 minutes a game. He's like
Right,
playing 20 to 25 minutes.
right,
That's good enough for him
yeah.
because
I
like
agree.
he's not because there's so much wear and tear on his body and even at the start of the season, didn't he complain about having sciatica?
Yeah, he had that. Yeah, he started the season on the injury list.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So, so the writing is on the wall, man. Like he, like, and on top of that, man, even when he was healthy,
Right.
that dude's defense was trash. Like, I remember there were several games where players had to push him, to guard the
Uh,
pick and roll. He was like, I don't want no part of that. He had to be pushed.
Luna says he should be MVP. I think he definitely is an MVP candidate, but we got Kate Cunningham for what he's done for the whole season with Detroit. I'm gonna throw in Brunson. I think Jalen Brunson will always be a MVP candidate. You know what I'm saying? What's his name? Jalen Brown from the Celtics.
Celtics.
He's carried that team with Tatum being out, and he's definitely an MVP candidate. So you have some MVP candidates.
Yeah, and I hate that Cade Cunningham, because of his collapsed lung,
Uh,
he has to sit out this stretch where every MVP candidate is playing to make that push to
right,
win the MVP award.
right.
Because this
Um,
isn't this isn't like load management. Like if when you can't breathe,
yeah,
like when your respiratory system is affected so much where you can't breathe properly, and you got to
right,
have equipment, to fix what's broken, you know, in your respiratory system.
right.
That's beyond Kate Cunningham's. Uh, uh, you know, that's beyond Kate Cunningham. So
Yeah,
I,
fact-
I I would hope that the people that vote for the MVP would keep that in mind.
facts. I agree. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Luna said Harden and Russ can't stay on team. Yeah, Russell Westbrook is another one. Like he's a journeyman also. Like
I mean, him being in Sacramento, boy, that's how
he
the
only
mighty
went
have
there to get
fallen.
playing time. I'm like, get on a team. I'm surprised there was no team at the deadline that wanted to trade for him because you can use Russell Westbrook off the bench. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Like a Charlotte, they could use Russell Westbrook off the bench, or you know what I'm saying, or Philly or something. I'm like, he needs to be on a playoff contending team, not wasting
Oh
his
my,
last
yo,
couple seasons with Sacramento.
yo, could you imagine Tyrese Maxey and Russell Westbrook?
Right, that's what I'm saying though. You know what I mean? So I just I don't know, man. I just felt like he only went there for playing time because the Kings are not going anywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
And
yeah,
they we knew that from the jump. I'm like, he only there for playing time. You know,
man. But the more I think about it, I think Tyrese Maxey and uh, Russell Westbrook, they would be far more dangerous than James Harden and Donovan Mitchell.
they would be.
Because because Russell Westbrook, he can still average
Yeah,
a triple double,
yeah,
and then because Russell Westbrook, because he is so experienced as a point guard, he'll have no problem finding Tyrese Maxey on fast breaks,
facts,
or he can initiate the offense, and that'll allow Tyrese Maxey to kind of roam a little bit and shape defenses,
facts.
to get open looks.
Yeah, I agree. So yeah, I don't. Yeah, the Lakers are winning right now, and it's gonna be interesting to see, how they who they play in the playoffs and how Luca does with LeBron. Being basically like the number three, the third option right now is Luca and Austin Reeves, and then LeBron and everybody else.
Is the Rockets versus Lakers in the first round the most compelling series in the playoffs
I mean, there's a
for the first round?
storyline to it because I mean, you have like KD and LeBron was on Team USA together.
Mm-hmm.
You have I feel like it's for KD, it's a comeback story because of like the failure he had with the Suns and Brooklyn before that, and this is like a redemption story for KD this year. And he has a much better team around him compared to Phoenix and Brooklyn. You know what I'm
Oh
saying? He
yeah,
has it's a young core of talent on Houston than he did with those other previous teams. And I think Houston is good. They're gonna be a problem. I watched that Houston game the other night. It went to overtime with Minnesota. That was a great game. You know what I'm saying? And
mm-hmm.
and it went back and forth because there was one point where Minnesota was winning, they blew the lead, and Houston was coming back, and they had the lead, and then Houston blew the lead, and that was one of the best games of the season. You know what I'm saying? And um, it's Lakers, if they got to play Houston in the first round, they got to be ready because I think Houston have a better bench than them.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
and I think you know I don't really believe in Austin Reeves like that. You know what I
Now
mean?
he good. Like he good. I don't know if he's $100 million good though.
Yeah, but when I say I don't believe in Austin Reeves, I'm
Mm,
talking about like the hype around him being,
right.
AR-15 and him being like
Uh,
this, dangerous player like that. I haven't seen it like that, So
he's a good piece for what they're building with Luca. I think he's definitely they definitely should be building around Luca and Austin Reeves. You know what I'm saying? The issue is what are they gonna do with LeBron? That's like is he gonna leave after this season or is he gonna decide to stay? They have to figure out what they're gonna do because in order for them to build a championship team, they I feel like LeBron has to leave. And I mean who knows? Maybe they get lucky and they make it all the way this year. But they for them to have like future championships, they got to start building around Luca and Austin Reeves.
I
You know
mean,
what I'm
but
saying?
the
And
thing is,
remember, like Houston,
mhm,
they doing all of this with their starting point guard Fred VanVleet is out for the season. So like for what they've been able to do with their point guard out has been dope.
in order for the Lakers to become contenders, man, they need some players, that are taller, that are
Yeah, they don't have
more
that.
muscular, because
Yeah,
you're gonna have to get past the Thunder,
yeah,
and the Thunder got nothing but
and
size.
even with Houston is like the Houston got size too. That's the thing is like the DeAndre Ayton is good, but he's not enough.
Hmm.
Salute Ray Lansky in the building. Salute, bro.
And DeAndre Ayton, he's a realist. He said, I remember when he said a couple of weeks ago, "Look, man, I know my role on this team. Like, I'm just going to get
Yeah,
putbacks and
like
rebounds."
he's good. He's a hothead though. It's like you know what I'm saying. It's like he gets into trouble. Like when he's on, he's good. He can give you 20 and 10, but he have issues though. This is why Portland got rid of him too. He had
Hmm.
issues with in Phoenix. He had issues with Portland.
Yo, I remember when Monty Williams was the coach for the Suns,
Mm,
and Aiton, he was complaining about playing time,
right,
like he was complaining that he couldn't find like a rhythm in the rotation.
right, exactly. And no, he is starter now. That's when he had first got into the league, but he have to keep his head in the game. I feel like that's why LeBron is there to be like the mentor for the young players like that. But if LeBron is gone, who's going to be the mentor? It's not going to be Luca.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
and also if you look at that Suns team, when Booker and Kevin Durant was there,
Uh,
I don't think Aiden played well with with uh, KD and
right.
Devin Booker.
They wasn't looking for him.
Yeah,
They wasn't looking for him.
like to me,
That's what I mean. That's it's like, and he have the talent to give you 20 and 10. But it's like in their offense when you got KD and Booker, they're gonna get the ball first.
yeah, and that offense, like when
They,
Aiden was when Aiden
mhm,
was kind of uh, like when he was like the fourth option.
yeah,
That was when they started to really gain a lot of traction.
right.
As far as like scoring
Uh huh.
in high 110s, 120s,
Right.
because Kevin Durant in that season, I believe he put up what 30 to 35 shots a
Hmm.
game.
Yeah.
I mean, that was pretty much he pretty much had carte blanche to just fire.
Yeah. I mean, it's not. That's the team that they don't play. They don't play. They don't have an inside game on that team. You know what I'm saying? So like when you have like Houston is balanced where they got Alfred what's his name, Selgun or whatever his name is. He can play inside
Hmm.
and out. You know what I'm saying? You got Durant gonna shoot the lights out. You know what I'm saying? You got Jabari Smith. he can play. He has a post up game. Like they have a balanced offense, but Phoenix didn't have that. So it's like your two main scorers are shooters, and then you come along and you the big man. They're not looking to throw it to you in the post. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So he's on a team where they can throw it to him in the post if they want to. Like LeBron can get to the rim, Luka can get to the rim at any given point. Austin Reeves is gonna shoot it. You know what I'm saying? But you have that one guy that they needed, and they got him in free agency that you can give him the ball in the post and he's gonna score. But they need more of him. They don't have a lot of bigs. So if they got to go up against OKC and Houston, those teams already got the upper hand against them.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? You got to like really they got to really keep the scoring low. And that's gonna be hard to do against OKC. Like OKC will blow you out in a minute.
And you got to also keep in mind that Shea is going to get to the free throw line,
Right,
you know, at least 15 times.
right.
And another thing, the referees, they're not going to call the push off on Shea. Like when Shea, when he starts his gather step, he's going
Right.
to. They're not going to call when Shea
The-
uses his right arm to
right.
create distance.
Luna said LA is better than Houston. Houston have no Fred at point guard. Yeah, it's the other players in the court they got worried about. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They got to worry about the Jabari Smith Jr. and Selgin and whoever else the Rockets throw with them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Jackson Hayes is cool, but again, like he a journeyman. He was on the Pelicans at one point. You said Jackson Hayes is better than Ayton. I don't know. I got Ayton on my fantasy. He been putting up numbers up the whole season with me. I'm in the championship. This is a championship week. I'm in the championship right now. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like if it come out to the series, I feel like Houston gonna take them. I don't even think I think it'll be like 4-3, if anything. You know what I'm saying? OKC, they don't want OKC. They would have to hope OKC lose to Denver or somebody. They don't want to see OKC. So okay, I don't even think they would win one game against OKC. You know what I'm saying? If you're a
Yeah,
Laker fan and you hoping to get to the finals, you better hope San Antonio take out OKC or Denver before you all get a chance to see them.
because as far as I know, Wimbiana has never been. He's never played in the playoffs.
Right.
So maybe
He gonna be ready
the
though.
yeah, but the thinking is like maybe the bright lights might be too much for
Mm,
Wimbiana.
I
You
don't
know,
know, bro. The way that he played in the All-Star game, he was ready. He was like, I ain't here to play around. Like I'm trying to win. He trying to win. You know what I'm saying? I don't think like this man has played overseas already. Like he's played in the Olympics and all that. I'm like, I think he's gonna be ready for the bright lights and to show people like, yo, like San Antonio has arrived. We are here. Like we looking to knock off the who you think was the best. You know what I'm saying? So like
mhm.
like if you're a Lakers fan and you hoping to make it to the finals, you better hope OKC is taken out by one of those other teams. Because if I don't think the Lakers will win one game against them in a 7-game series. It's gonna
Yeah,
be it's gonna be too hard for them.
to me, honestly, I think the Timberwolves have a better chance of knocking off the Thunder than the Nuggets.
Right? You think so? You think Minnesota have a better chance of knocking out OKC?
I gotta be honest with you. I haven't been really impressed with them
Denver?
yeah with Denver lately, man.
Right.
Murray has kind of been on the decline,
Uh-huh.
and it seems like it seems like Jokic he's been having to take on too much of the
Right.
burden offensively and defensively.
Right.
Because in the 7 game series, he just might experience burnout.
But he's always taking on a lot for that team, and he put the team on his back. You know what I'm saying? It's like Murray is good when he's healthy. His issue's always been that knee. He's always had knee issues, but as long as he's healthy, him and Jokic, they could go far. I don't know about their bench though. That's the things like is their bench good enough to beat OKC? I think OKC bench is like might be the best in the league. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Minnesota have a good team. It's like even with them, it's like they. I saw that game that they had against Houston is like they're not disciplined. It's like they have a lead and then they blow the lead, and then they have to like claw their way back to win it. It's like they have to have Anthony Edwards and Randall like be the leaders of that team. You know what I'm saying? And they got Mike Conley now, right? They got Conley. Conley's also a veteran now too. So you got two veterans and a superstar in Anthony Edwards. They could do some things, but I don't know.
But if you also look at it, you can also look at it like this: like Anthony Edwards and players on that squad, they're younger than Denver,
Right.
so if they're going to have more spring in their step, they're not going to. They're not going to have as much physical exhaustion.
Can they seize the moment though?
Huh?
Can they seize the moment? Cause like a team like Minnesota, can they knock off a San Antonio or OKC? If they have to play one of those two teams, can they knock them off?
I think Minnesota has a better chance of knocking off OKC
than San Antonio.
Yeah.
Really?
No, hold
on.
Say that again. If I understood you correctly.
If Minnesota had to play either San Antonio or OKC, can they knock off one of those teams?
I could see Minnesota knocking off Thunder, but maybe not. The Spurs, because Wimbiana, I'll tell you right now, like who's the center for the Timberwolves?
Gobert.
Gobert don't want no parts of Wimbiana.
No, I don't think Gobert want any parts of Chet though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I feel like OKC's bench, they have the best bench, yo. Like their bench is always the most important. You know what I'm saying? Is Minnesota bench is Minnesota bench good enough to knock them off? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if they go like if they go like an 8-man rotation, they can they have a better chance of knocking OKC.
Y'all really count Minnesota. Luna said Spurs have a better chance of beating OKC than Minnesota. So y'all really so y'all picking Minnesota to go to the finals?
I don't think the Timberwolves are not going to the finals, but I'm talking about probability.
But you can see them
like between Denver and Minnesota, because that's who OKC would face in the second round.
Right.
Because I'm looking at the bracket right now. Like I'm talking about probability.
Right.
But OKC, they just way too good. That's
what I'm saying, bro. Denver bench is not good like it used to be. They let people go, so it's like I don't know, like for Denver to go far, it would have to be depending on Jokic and Murray, and that still might not be enough for them. They might have to they might need bench players, and who's gonna come off the bench? Who do they have off the bench that's good?
I think Jokic, he would have to go for 40 every game.
Every game? And again, like you're right, like okay, if they gotta play OKC, he might get tired out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's why I mentioned the youth of Anthony Edwards, because in the 7-game series, it's about a battle of attrition.
Right.
Like who can withstand, the long the long battles of elbows,
right?
Of hand checks.
Minnesota beat them last year.
Yeah, that's another thing. I think. I think Minnesota, they're more motivated to advance than Denver. And remember, Denver, they've already won a championship. And to me, I always got this vibe from Jokic that he's kind of, he's kind of jaded. because when he talks about basketball, he talks more about his love for going back to his home country and being with his
Right.
horses than winning a title.
Well, I mean, a lot of them don't like Dirk. Dirk didn't stay here. Like after the season was over, we went back home. A lot of them don't stay here. Just they pay for the season, and they go back home to wherever they at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel like Denver benching have to step up if they want to go to the finals again. And I can't name nobody off their bench that's a six man. They don't have a six man on their bench.
Yeah.
Luna said it's a long ass shot, but would like to see New York versus LA. But
No,
it's
no,
a
no,
long
no,
ass
no,
shot
no,
for
no,
the
no.
Lakers.
Hell no.
I don't know
Hell
about the
no.
Knicks. It's a long ass
No.
shot for the Lakers. It's not a long ass shot for us because we were there. We were if we didn't lose those first two games against Indy, we would have been in the finals against OKC last year. You know what I'm saying? But it's more of a long ass shot for the Lakers to me than New York.
First of all, as a Pistons fan, I could not disagree with you
I disagree with
strongly
him.
enough.
I disagree with him for a different reason though. But I know why you disagree with him.
Hell yeah, like we're trying to like Detroit is trying to get to the finals. Like we don't like maybe like that's a good fantasy to have like way like a couple years ago, like when the Pistons were trash and we had 14 wins and we
Oh
were
man.
in the lottery every year.
Right.
But no. Yeah, I agree. It would be a ratings bonanza. I understand that. I mean,
Right.
for ESPN and for
Right.
any network that's broadcasting the game,
Mhm.
you got the two preeminent, you know, NBA franchises,
That's your
both
pick?
teams on opposite coasts. You
Uh
got you're going to have stars at every game.
right,
I get that, but
right.
no.
He said that's his pick. Was it gonna be a long path there? For the Lakers, it will be. I don't. I feel like my Knicks is already there. Lakers got to get through Houston, Minnesota, Denver, OKC. I think it's a harder path for them out west. In the East, we know who the best teams is. It's only three: Boston,
Hmm.
Detroit, New York. That's it. I'm not putting Cleveland in there. I'm like because James Harden and come playoff time, he do not play defense, and that's gonna hurt them. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
We know who the best teams is. That's why it's 1, 2, 3 in the East. Out west, out west is the toughest conference. It's always
And
been like
also, in order for the Lakers to make it to the finals,
uh
if they beat, let's say they beat,
salute,
the
salute,
Rockets in the first round, they would have to play the Spurs in the second round. They
salute,
ain't
Dame.
getting past the Spurs.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like you got two great Texas teams that either way it's gonna be tough to get them out. It's gonna be tough to get Houston out. It's gonna be tough to get San Antonio out. And it's always the Western Conference is always the tougher conference, yo. So
Hmm.
as a Laker fan, if you're a Laker fan, you got to be praying every night because they got to get through way more tougher teams than the East. If they were in the East, it's a lot easier.
Yeah.
You know what I
A
mean?
quick
Back to the
question:
lab in the house. Salute.
what do you think about the NBA expansion?
Um, I don't mind them bringing back Seattle. I mean, because like we grew up with the Seattle SuperSonics. That's like a legendary franchise. The Vegas one, you have a team in Vegas that's gambling. That's all money. That's money going back into the NBA. So I'm not surprised, but it's like instead of like expanding the league to like newer teams, why not move some of these teams that's lousy now? Move Sacramento, let them go to Vegas.
Yeah, I have like I don't. I'm kind of conflicted about it because the reason why I'm not crazy about the expansion is because historically, when the Detroit Pistons won their first championship in 1989,
Right,
the league expanded that season for the Timberwolves,
right.
and Rick Mahorn had to be given up. Rick Mahorn had to be made available for the Timberwolves
Mm-hmm.
to draft him.
The draft, yeah.
So it's like I don't like just when the Pistons are title contenders again. Now they want to expand. It just like it feels like deja vu to me.
Well, I got one Nick that they could take right now. Y'all can take Mikal Bridges. So he could go to either way. I don't want him here because, like, I don't know how people the same shit I was saying last year. See, Stephen A was saying, and people got on Stephen A for that. I'm like, Mikal Bridges is not even a third option for us right now. Like we got to look to OG is more of a third option to us, or Josh Hart than Mikal Bridges, and Mikal Bridges getting paid like what 140 million.
Yeah, and I wouldn't even be mad if the Sacramento Kings, got taken away from Sacramento and just, went to Seattle. Because number one, man, like the Bay Area already has a team. It's the Golden State Warriors. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like nobody's going to miss the Sacramento Kings being in the NBA.
No,
And
that's
like,
not true, Justin. There was one point where the Eastern Conference was perennial. They had Indiana, you had Detroit, you had Miami, you had Philly, you had Orlando. The East was good back in the 90s. It's just that nobody could beat the Bulls. We knew that Jordan went to the six finals. He wasn't beating Chicago, but we had great teams back then. It's just now it's the West. The West have the better teams. You know,
mm-hmm.
and I feel like that's been going on for I don't want to say for a minute. I mean, because you had even in the 2000s, you had AI and the Sixers were good. You had Vince with the Raptors. You still had a good Indiana team with Jermaine O'Neal and Reggie Miller and Ronald Test, and you know what I'm saying. But somewhere along the way, the power started to shift to the West, where you have LeBron in the West now. You have KD in the West. You have the young stars, SGA. You know what I'm saying? He got drafted. He got drafted out west. You got Anthony Edwards. He got drafted out west. So I think Steph Curry, got drafted out there. So it's been the dominant conference because of like the young superstars, and then like some of the older veterans going over there.
And if you look at the early 2000s in the Eastern Conference,
You have
we
LeBron
it,
with Cleveland.
but also a lot of NBA pundits complained that the Pacers, the Pistons were playing ugly basketball because the scores were always in the 90s and 80s.
But that was the East. You had the Detroit Pistons of the 2000s: Chauncey Billups, Tayshaun Prince, Rasheed
Ben
Wallace,
Wallace.
Ben Wallace. That the East was dominant back then too. You know what I'm saying? The New Jersey Nets, when they had Jason Kidd and Kenyon Martin and Kevin Kittles and Richard Jefferson, Vince Carter later on. You know what I'm saying? Like they were a dominant team. We had dominant teams. It's just that all the teams wasn't dominant. You know what I'm saying? It's just that we had our perennial East Coast teams, and then the West they had their teams. And it's been more West now than East, because the bottom half of the East is just so bad. You know what I'm saying? Like the Wizards. I don't care who the Wizards get right now. Like they got what's his name? AD. They got AD and Trey Young. But they still sit. And it's no guarantee that when AD come back, they're gonna be a great team either.
And also like the Wizards are just a terrible franchise.
Yeah,
I can't think of any year when the Wizards were actually competitive.
They were good back when they had that era, when they had Gilbert Arenas and Antoine Jameson. But again, like they were losing to LeBron. You know what I'm saying? They never got out of the first round or the second round. Like they had a good team, but they were losing to LeBron every time they faced him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, that was like the last great team that they had when the Gilbert Arenas era. When they had Jared Jeffries was on that team, and Antoine Jameson, Larry Hughes. They had a good Wizards team. That was 20 years ago.
Yeah, which season was it when Gilbert Arenas he brought the gun into the locker room?
That was I forgot what that was, 2000 something. I forgot the year though. Yeah, he pulled a gun on his teammate or some shit.
No, he had brought a loaded gun
Yeah.
to the arena, and it was he was found in his locker.
John,
And
John Wall wasted years. John Wall took the Supermax and they didn't give a damn about that team. He just wasted his talent and got injured, unfortunately, while he was there. But he should have been on a contender. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
He just took the money. That's all. That's all he really was it. Because nobody was going to offer him that money. But he should have been on a contender. But they Wizards offered him the most money. That's why he took it.
and that's why sometimes like being loyal to a team that drafted you isn't
Exactly.
always the move.
And that is why Giannis is going to leave. But Giannis not staying in Milwaukee. He's gonna leave this summer. You know what I'm saying? He gonna leave this summer. Like the fact that they're butting heads about him playing they're like out of contention. That should already tell people like, yo, he's already going.
And he's going to be an unrestricted free agent, so he'll be able to go out on the free market,
Right.
and the Bucks are not going to get anything.
They want if I'm Milwaukee, you gotta make a trade that's gonna get you the most. You can't let him walk for nothing. Because that's your superstar that gave you your one championship since Kareem was there. You know what I'm saying? You got to trade Giannis and get the most out of that trade package. But if it's not New York, then Golden State, whoever they got to get the most out of him. Because if they let him walk for free, they'll never be able to recover again. That'll be like their last championship.
You know,
You know what I'm
and
saying? You don't know. Giannis is like a one of one. You don't know when the next time you might even have a chance to draft another Giannis.
I mean,
You know what I'm saying? So
just
it's
look
like
at
you
how
can't let
long.
him walk for free, huh?
Just look at how long it took for the Bucks to become
Exactly.
relevant
Exactly.
in the
You can't let him
NBA.
walk for free. You gotta get value for him.
Hmm.
To me, they should have traded him at the deadline because unless they're gonna get a mind blowing package during the summer, their best shot was during the deadline to trade him, and they didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like, okay, what kind of packages are they gonna get for the summer? Who's gonna give them a mind blowing deal? John Dixon, salute. He said Miles Turner was a bad signing for them. Now, and the thing is, he played better with Indiana last year. Like I don't know why he's playing so bad this year with the Bucks. But that was a bad signing because I saw somebody in my fantasy league, they dropped him. He's on the waiver wire right now. That's how bad he is. He's giving you
Yep.
like 3 points.
Who, Middleton?
No, Miles Turner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they dropped
Yeah.
him in my fantasy league. Justin
Yo,
Justin said Kuzma was trash for the Bucks and Turner messed up. Nah, Kuzma been putting up points though. But again, it's like they have to get a like. I feel like the best trade packages they were offered like during the deadline, and they didn't pull the trigger on that. It's like now it's like you might have to take whatever is offered because if you let Giannis leave for nothing, that's gonna set them back. You don't grab rebounds. He used to. That's the thing. I'm like maybe Turner just don't like playing there. I don't know. They might have to package up a deal with Turner and Giannis. Send both of them packing.
yo, but he are making a game of it. They're only down
Are they
by
coming back?
13.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
So
it's
are you
not
rooting for
9 seconds
Miami
for
to
me.
beat Boston or what?
No, I need the Celtics to lose.
Okay.
So because if the Celtics lose, then the Pistons we only need one more game to clinch for number one
Yeah, I need
seed.
the Celtics to lose too, so that my Knicks can move up to second. We blowing out the Grizzlies right now, so that's a good look.
Yeah,
Yeah, I need the Celtics. We both need the Celtics to lose right now.
yeah, for real.
Come on, Boston.
Yes,
Come on, Boston.
yo, the Heat, the Heat,
Yeah.
the Heat just made it 10 points. It's a 10 point
Wow.
deficit now.
And
Yo,
that's all because of Bam, right?
no, it wasn't Bam.
Oh,
It was it's number 45.
oh, okay. Yeah. I didn't understand why Indiana let Turner go anyway. That's like he was like a veteran to their team.
Yo, I'm gonna be so happy if the Celtics blow this big ass lead, man. Because
Come
like
on,
you said,
Boston, blow
man,
that lead.
we need one more to clinch for number one seed, and you need the Celtics to lose
I
to
need
get
my
that
Knicks to
number
move to
two.
second place. So come on, Boston.
Yeah,
Come on, Boston, lose this game.
for real.
Oh, yeah. That's funny.
Yo, what do you think about the Jaden Ivey situation?
What happened with that? Because I've only seen clips about it. I know they said he was ranting on live or whatever. What did he do?
Yo, like it's funny, but it's kind of sad. But Jaden Ivey, he was waived by the Chicago Bulls
Right.
because uh, Jaden Ivey he has been uh, asking the coaches, teammates, anybody in the Bulls organization. He's been kind of harassing people about their religious beliefs.
Why?
you know, like
Just out the blue?
he is a religious fanatic.
Oh wow.
Like he is extremely he's a zealot,
Oh,
for God. And he, at one point he was on IG Live, and he started making
oh,
these comments that the NBA should not be celebrating Pride Month.
oh wow.
He doesn't believe in the LGBT community.
Oh,
It's sinful to live. It's sinful, uh, you know, to celebrate and approve of homosexuality. He's uh,
wow.
you
He said
know,
all that on the live?
yeah. This is all on IG Live,
That's
and
crazy.
and what's even weirder is
Uh,
that like there's beat writers that cover specific teams. Like he was
right.
asking the beat writers for Chicago if they fornicate before marriage.
Wow. That's crazy. I didn't know he did all that. 'Cause I saw like little clips like Stephen A had commented, and I didn't know he was saying all that on there. That's wild.
He's been crashing out. Like he
Uh,
said uh he said that Steph Curry isn't a real Christian.
mm. So that's
and,
why they
and
got rid of him.
yo, he even snitched on Anthony. Well, he didn't snitch,
Mm,
but he pointed out something that should not have been pointed out. Like
right.
he's because he was waived by the Bulls for his religious beliefs.
Uh,
He pointed out that Anthony Edwards he said a homophobic slur, went on IG Live, and he only got a fine
what
for
they
it.
all do though? That ain't nothing new.
But the thing is, though, because Anthony Edwards is such a great player,
Uh,
teams are going to tolerate, those kind of things.
right.
Like Jaden Ivey, he's been struggling just to
Stay
get
healthy.
his yeah
Yeah.
because if you remember, Jaden Ivey he got injured by
Yep.
Cole Anthony, and he had to be carted off the floor,
Wow.
and it took him a year for his leg to heal. Then
Right.
this year, he was struggling to find his place in the rotation because we got new players, Sasser,
Right.
Holland, Levert.
Mm,
Like we have young players that have been adding to uh, to the efficiency to the Pistons winning. Like they've added so much depth
right.
that Ivy really wasn't needed.
Right.
So when the Pistons cut, no, when the Pistons traded the when they traded Ivy to the Bulls for Kevin Herter,
Mm,
a lot of us, including me, thought like we traded Ivy because it was an expiring contract. He wasn't going to sign back with the Pistons, and he had been struggling mightily just to get back into rhythm.
Right.
And then I've been following a couple of podcasts that cover the Bulls. He's been getting DMPs for weeks,
Right. So they're not
even
playing.
yeah, but they're not playing him.
Right.
And uh, and and the coach was like, "Look, we already have enough guards, like
Yeah.
we can afford to not play him." And then he started, uh, going on these, religious
That's probably
diatribes.
why they like he had to act. He probably like lost his damn mind and say, "Yo, let me go on live and start talking about religion and shit." I wonder why like some of these people go on live and talk shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the end game? Like, you just woke up and said, "Okay, I'm gonna go on IG live today and talk shit about Steph Curry's Christianity and all that."
And I think once Jaden Ivey realized that I'm being traded from a title contender and from the number one team in the East to a lottery team like the
Right.
Bulls, I
Right.
think he just said fuck it. Like, I'm not happy in Chicago.
Like, y'all gonna pay.
Yeah, like I'm just going to just let it
I
all
am
out.
really the Antichrist. I am the Antichrist. Y'all gonna pay.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yo, he even said like he was on IG Live today,
saying?
and I like
You got on IG live again?
yo, you're not gonna believe what he said. He said
Wow,
Jerry
crazy.
Reindorf, the
What he
owner,
said now?
or Arturas Carna Silvas, the general manager of the Bulls, they ain't saved. They've been fornicating the entire city of Chicago before marriage.
Oh wow.
I don't know why, but I found that hilarious.
He wants. This is because he's not getting no playing time. That's why.
Yo, just him saying they've been fornicating the entire city of Chicago. He says that like they've been fucking every a woman in Chicago left and right. Like it just
That's
sounds.
this is about him not getting no playing time, man. And the thing is, I remember when he got drafted by the Pistons, he was like a top pick for them.
He was the fifth pick.
The fifth pick, right? And he was good his first rookie year. And then it's like, what happened?
Because his best game was when he scored 17.
His wife was ignoring him.
Yeah. What? Oh yeah. That's another thing. Like he, ever since he got waived, he's been on IG Live damn near every day, and he was saying that his wife has been ignoring his calls ever since he got waived, and he feels like he's being persecuted for his religious beliefs, and he was saying all of this weird stuff about um, uh, you know he never had unconditional love, and this is like stuff that you would just say at a therapy session, but he's saying this on IG Live.
What you need to do is call your agent and set up some workouts for teams that's gonna finalize their playoff roster soon, so that you can get on a contender. That's what you need to do, because Chicago not making no playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They're not. Their team is no good. They're not making no playoffs. He needs to get on a contender. That's what you need to do, because Chicago not making. Damn, what up?
I wouldn't even be mad if if the Pistons pick them back up.
Right.
Yo.
Salute.
Yeah, what up? What up, DMR? Yo, DMR, have you heard about this Jaden Ivey thing?
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear y'all. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on, bro. Hold on. I know what's going on. There we go. Can y'all hear me now, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah, much better.
Yeah, see what I actually had the stream still going in another window. That's why it was throwing me off.
Yeah. So
y'all good, brothers? How y'all doing, man?
Yeah, we chilling.
Oh yeah, we just talking NBA.
Yeah, I'm checking y'all out, man. I'm loving what I'm hearing, bro. Just keep talking y'all shit, man. I'm right here, fam.
Yo, speaking of the since you on, man, how do you feel about your Houston Rockets? Like how you think they're going to do in the postseason?
Yeah, man.
Hey, man, I'm always pro H Town. You know what I'm saying? No matter what. So I haven't been tapped in like that to where I know all the plays and all the moves that's been going on. But like I'm always just gonna forever be pro H Town no matter what, and I'm always gonna have the best opinions about as far let's say this, I always have positive opinions and positive expectations of them. Let's put it like that.
Right.
No, yeah, I wish I would tap in a little bit more to these games, man. So I can be up on everything, bro. But I look to cats like y'all, man, to update me and everything.
Yeah. No doubt.
Well, all you need to know is that Houston is going to beat the Lakers in the first round. yo,
Who says otherwise?
Hey, man, I heard your man earlier saying they ain't got no Fred on at point guard, so like they ain't good as LA. So
he is a diehard Laker fan, so that's his team.
I can dig that.
You know what I mean?
Word.
I don't know that's if they play, that's going to be an interesting series. You got the storylines in there. I just feel like the Rockets have more bigs and they have a better bench than the Lakers do.
All right. Now bring me up to speed. We still got KD, right?
Yes.
All right.
Definitely doing this thing.
That's what's up, man. Well, so what are the Rockets looking like in the ranking and everything right now? Like what's their record and everything?
They are in
they're the sixth seed.
Yeah, they're the
sixth seed.
Yeah.
Okay.
So right now in the first round they would play the Lakers because the 3 seed play the 6 seed.
And I believe when the Rockets beat the Lakers, y'all will play the Spurs in the second round. That's going to be a dogfight.
Yeah.
Hey, man, for years I do know at least back in the days, man, for years we used to have problems getting through San Antonio, bro.
Right. Oh yeah.
The battle of I-10, like I think we feared the Spurs more than we feared the Mavs back in the days, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's looking like now, man.
Dallas is out of it right now. They in the 13th spot. The season is done for them. Kyrie Irving, he missed the season because of he tore his Achilles, so he's out. But they have a promising rookie with Cooper Flag. They got Klay Thompson. I feel like Klay Thompson needs to leave though.
Okay.
But yeah, so they don't have to deal with Dallas this year. But San Antonio's in second place, and you have Houston at 6.
And Cooper Flag, that's the rookie from Duke, if I'm not mistaken, right? Yeah. I remember watching that draft at a taco spot last year. Yeah, no doubt.
He's good.
Yeah. Who y'all really taking in this? I know you Knicks all the way.
I gotta say the Knicks. Come on, it's only New York for me. If it's nobody other than if I say anybody else other than New York, I'll get run out of the city. It's definitely the Knicks.
Yeah, I know that's right.
I love Detroit. I told Telling Rock, I'm like, that's gonna be the showdown in the East. It's gonna be Detroit in New York that everybody want to see.
Detroit and New York in the East. Okay.
Yep.
And in the West, who y'all thinking?
That one is tough. I think it's still gonna be OKC, but San Antonio is on their heels, and I feel like Minnesota might be the dark horse to knock them off.
OKC still got that same that young squad, man.
Yes, they got the same team.
Yeah, I know last year I was watching them do their thing, the cat SGA and everything, man. Yeah. That was some interesting games.
That's the team to beat. That is the team to beat out west.
And SGA, he's the league's highest scorer.
Okay.
Yeah.
And who were they playing when SGA had to play against his cousin? Who was that?
Oh, that was that Atlanta? His I think his cousin is with the Hawks, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think it is.
Okay, yeah. I remember watching that series, man. That was a tough series.
Yeah. But his cousin was on a different team before he went to Atlanta, though.
Right. I want to. Goddamn. I want to say.
Was it Denver? He was with Denver.
Yeah, I think I want to say something like Denver or something like that, man. Yeah, because
Denver, they were in 4th place. They have a good team. Their bench is not as good as OKC's bench. And I think for them to go back to the finals, they got to depend on Jokic and Jamal Murray.
Okay.
I like. And I think.
Oh, Minnesota. Okay, he was in Minnesota. My bad. Yeah, his cousin played in Minnesota, and he's in Atlanta now.
Yeah. Okay. And I think with Jokic, because there's been so much of a burden on him to carry the scoring load.
Yeah.
Because I haven't, like Jamal Murray hasn't. He's been kind of having a decline. Like in the 7-game series, is going to be a war of attrition. I think those younger legs of the Minnesota Timberwolves are going to be able to carry them to the next round. And I think Minnesota, they're hungrier, they're more motivated. And Anthony Edwards, man, he's going to show out.
Minnesota beat them last year to face OKC.
Mm-hmm.
They beat them last year in Denver. So they have I think Minnesota have a younger team. They have a better bench. But like I said, like Denver's been there before. It's just that you can't pick nobody off their bench that's a 6-man right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Who got the best bench in the league right now to y'all, man? Who's at least still in the running?
I think it's OKC. I think they have the best bench.
Got the best bench?
Yeah, I mean their bench is deep.
Yeah.
But in the playoffs, everybody's gonna have to shorten their rotation.
Right.
So I think OKC got some serious decisions to make.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like an embarrassment of riches. Like when you can have a bench and 3 or 4, they can, give you, 10, at least 10 points a game, and try to keep the, like when a couple of starters, sub out, they can kind of keep that scoring run going.
Right. Facts.
Your boy Luna wants to know who's winning the NCAA championship.
I'm picking UConn. I think UConn gonna get it.
I'm kind of going with the Wolverines, man. I gotta go.
Of course.
Man, like it's Michigan versus everybody.
Right. He said.
So it's pretty much safe to say we all ride for our city and state. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
We just real hometown boys around.
That's the only time I'm biased to New York when it comes to my teams.
Right on. Right
That's
on.
The only time.
Yeah.
Because you Giants all day too, huh?
Yes. With Giants. I mean, I have a Jets hat too, but I mean, the Jets need help. But yeah, Giants all day. Giants all day.
Yankees. You Yankees, right?
I started off as a Mets fan, and then I became I was watching the Yankees too, but I'm both. But I like the city. The city is a Yankees town, but the Mets need a championship here. Right. They haven't won since I was like 8 years old, so they desperately need a championship here. But like the Yankees, we know what the Yankees are gonna do because their pedigree is making the playoffs every year or the World Series.
Right. I always wondered, like, how do New Yorkers decide which team to root for between the Jets and the Giants?
Every fight, bro. Every fight.
Yeah, because I always thought that like Brooklyn and Bronx niggas was like Yankees and Queens niggas was Mets. Like Queens and Jersey Cats was Mets.
Right. It'd be fights. Like I've been to like Mets games where like the Yankee fans will show up and they'll troll the Mets fans, and then vice versa. They'll go to the Bronx and troll the Yankee fans.
Yeah.
So like it's kind of like, I don't even want to say it's split. It's just that we know that the Yankees are like the darlings of the city because they've won so many championships already, and the Mets haven't won since '86. So the Mets, they've been to 2 World Series since then, but they lost both of them. So they really. I want to see the Mets win a championship again more than the Yankees, but we know what the Yankees are gonna give us.
Yo, like if you think about the last time the Mets won, that was when they had Darryl Strawberry,
Doc Gooden,
Keith Hernandez,
Gary Carter,
Dwight Gooden, who was the reliever? It was
you had Jesse Orosco, Bob O'Hara.
Jesse Orosco.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, I was 8 years old back then. Like that's how long it's been.
That was
Yo,
back when I
man.
used to play baseball cards and shit, man. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I had those. Yeah, I was collecting cards at that point.
Back in them
Yo.
Oral Hershiser days,
Oh, Horsizer, yes.
Venezuela
Orlando
days.
Venezuela.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
that was back
Nolan
Yo.
in
Ryan, the great Nolan Ryan.
Nolan Ryan. Yep, number
Yeah,
34. You know,
yeah,
and you know, H-Town has a thing for number 34. You know what I'm saying?
right.
It's we had Earl Campbell, Hakeem,
Yes.
you know, Nolan Ryan, bro. We had a thing for 34
Oh
down
yeah,
here.
for sure.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat because the Tigers haven't won a World Series since '84.
Right. See.
And if you think about it, in '84, Run DMC's first album came out,
Right.
right?
Right. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I mean, the Cosby Show debuted that year. Like I remember, I think it was Beverly Hills Cop was the #1 movie that year, man.
Luna said he was born in '88 when LA won. Yeah, but the Dodgers are like 2-time champs back to back right now.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all are good.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's my team. The Mets haven't won since I was 8 years old. Like they desperately need a championship here.
And with Houston, man, Houston very recent World Series winners, man.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Fucking right. Well, you know, they tried to say we cheated one year.
Right.
They tried to say we cheated in 17 or something like that.
Yeah.
Man, I mean, to me, I think that's kind of unfair because it's like if Houston cheated, then there were other teams that was trying to cheat as well. They just didn't get caught. But I feel like that Houston World Series shouldn't be discounted.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I agree.
Yo, we get a hard rap every time. We get a hard rap in music, everything. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, fuck, man.
That's the media, man. That's how the media is creating that narrative.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why we have to like now we're able to change that narrative and change people's thought process of how they looked at the South when it came to hip hop and sports and all that.
Yeah.
And be like, yo, like there's actually some dope Southern artists from that area.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
You got that right, bro. You got that right. Hey, man, bro, big up, man, again, bro, for this past weekend, man.
Yes, man. I saw Ray in the chat. I don't know where he's at. I saw him. He said what's up, and then I don't see him. So I don't know if he's on his way home or what. But shout out to Ray.
Yeah, shout out to Ray, man.
Much respect.
Yes.
Yeah, bro. It was good pulling up, man, out there, man, in Newark, bro, and seeing all the bros.
Definitely.
Man, as a matter of fact, I just got invited back out there, man. It's an event going on in May in Trenton.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Ready Red Sister and Culture Freedom, they putting something together out there.
Oh shit.
I think I might be right back, bro. I don't know, man. I'll see.
Right.
But I was there in spirit.
Would you say, Rocker?
I was there in spirit.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I felt you there too, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
for sure.
It was a dope vibe, man. We sat out there, man. We sipped Hennessy. Yes, we talked shit about hip hop, bro, for at least another 3 hours after the event.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Dame got a lot of footage from us, so
a lot of footage, bro. Yeah, I got so much shit to edit. I think I'm just gonna be dropping a bunch of short clips.
Nice.
So I did want to put something long form together for YouTube, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I'll figure it out, man. Give me a couple of days to figure something out. You know what I'm saying?
It kind of looked like a hip hop family reunion.
It was so good, bro. Chateau came up from Philly. Yeah. My man Triborough and Rich Notch came over from the city, bro. Like, man, this shit was butter, man.
It was fire.
Bro, it's just when you pull up on cats that you usually just chop it up with online, it gives it a whole different vibe, man. Because like to be in the flesh. And I left the very next day, but that did so much for me, man. Just that short, quick visit.
Yeah.
I think it like rejuvenated, man, recharged me, bro, to where I can hold it down at least until October for the hip hop.
That's gonna be like the next big gathering.
Yes.
The museum, yeah.
Yes, Rocker Bash, man. Please, bro. If there's any way that you can make it, I don't know the specific date as of yet.
Right now they're saying I heard it's going to be Halloween. On Halloween, they opening up the museum. I don't know how true that is.
Okay, boom. See that now
October 31st. That's what I'm hearing.
I need something to go on, because all
Right.
I've been hearing from the representative we've been talking to is just mid to end of October. That was it.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, like that's enough time for me, to save up and get some PTO.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
man.
Sir.
And also, man, in October, man, like that's going to be when I, like in hip hop, like in hip hop, in terms of hip hop fashion, that's when you can get the most fly, like Raekwon said. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Like the class, like during the summer, it's hard to be real fly because it's real hot.
Right.
And but during the fall, man, it's like you can do so much with with style.
Yes.
You get the layer up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
You come out with the bubble coats or the leathers, whatever.
Right.
West Coast niggas like to do Pendletons and flannels and shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Down south, man, we do just about everything, bro. Shit, we ain't really got no go-to thing, and we'll do Carhartt, we'll do leather bombers, whatever, man. Pea coats, nigga be walking around this bitch looking like man, with a fucking fur coat on and shit, like on Hey Young World and shit.
Wow.
Teenage Love, I can't remember which one it was.
Like here in Detroit, man, we wear Alwasan jackets, the pea coats, because we have very long winters. Right. You know what I mean? Like we're gonna be wearing, like those big, like the thick scullies, with the fly fedoras, with the leather gloves. That's the best time of the year, man. Especially, if you live in a cold weather city, like those maxi coats.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yo! Especially depending on what the fit is.
Yeah.
And especially and the way it's designed, in the front and on the sides, man, it can you can look real dope, depending on how you put together your fit.
Luna said flannels are big in the Southwest.
Yeah, man, the flannel game, bro. It's like, I mean, especially with the set that you claim and everything like that, man. Like, some of they have red ones, blue ones.
Right.
It's just all about if you claim a set or not, bro. But you can really, really get into your bag in the flannel game, bro.
Mm-hmm. Do you guys like match your flannels with the sneakers or the hats, or how y'all do that?
Definitely. Yeah, definitely, bro. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Gotta get all the way in on your shit, man. I like y'all, like out there with y'all, like y'all got the Avarex, you know what I'm saying? Y'all do the car. I like y'all out there, bro.
It was cold on Saturday. My hands was freezing, my ears was freezing. I'm like, I gotta put my hoodie on because it was cold.
I tripped out on how cold it was.
When we was driving it, like when me and Rich was driving it, it was nice, and then somewhere along the way it started getting real breezy and cold. I'm like, yo, it's really cold now.
Yeah, bro. for real.
Man, especially like especially on days when it's like very warm and it's very breezy, and then come nightfall the temperature drop. Bro. You feel that.
Yep.
That's how it is on the West Coast most times, man. It'll be very, very nice in the daytime, man. But when that breeze start coming up off that Pacific coast, bro, it's time to switch your wardrobe up once the sun go down out there.
Yeah, I remember I was watching this like in the 90s, and this was when Snoop was out with Doggy Style, and they did like a news report that MTV produced, and there was this teenager who dressed just like Snoop, and he was wearing like the Pendletons, with the hoodie and the warm Scully, and it
Right.
looked like he was like in the '70s, late '70s, early '80s, and I'm like, how can anybody dress that dress with all of those layers on in weather like that?
Yeah.
Real.
We can
And
say
then
that too.
yeah,
Hey, yo, did y'all discuss Bully yet, man? Because
Not
that
yet.
man.
We were getting to it. I know Luna was asking us, but we didn't talk about it yet. But have you heard it yet,
I haven't heard it, bro. Nuh-uh.
bro? I heard it. Rich was playing it in the car, like on our way to Jersey, and I'm
Okay.
like, yo, like I heard the whole album. This is definitely a good album. Like I feel like I've heard people, like some people saying, a lot of people saying they didn't care for it, or they're not listening to Ye because of his stance on like politics and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But musically, I feel like he's whatever gospel stuff he was doing, he's come out of that, because this is not a gospel album. It's hip hop, and it's mixed with like I want to say like EDM type of a sound, which is what he gave us on the two Vulture albums with him and Ty Dolla $ign.
Yeah.
But
That's what I was going to ask you. I was going to ask you, did it remind you of any of his previous work, or is this like
it's a mix of like lyrically. He on some songs he sounds like he has that wittiness where it reminded me of like College Dropout era Kanye, and
okay?
then you have like the soul samples. He sampled what's that song? It's a Motown song he sampled, and it's on I Can't Wait, and it the soul samples remind me of old Ye from that era, and then but it's also a mix of like Yeezus, because like when you hear Yeezus, it wasn't like a hip hop album. It was more of
Right.
the new wave electro pop EDM type of sound. He had the industrial sound, so it's like a mix of hip hop and industrial sound. But I do like this album. Like this is the first time in a very long time I can say that about Ye. Like it's definitely to me his best album since Pablo.
Mm-hmm.
Because I wasn't a fan of like the Jesus is King and the Donda albums. Like I listened to them, but he was definitely doing like some gospel stuff on those albums. But this album definitely sounds like a mix of old Ye and Yeezus, Life of Pablo.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I see your man's Luna. He said, "Who's the best rapper out of H-Town?" Mine's probably Scarface, and group wise, the Ghetto Boys and UGK. All right, so my favorite rapper out of H-Town is definitely Brad Scarface Jordan. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But Scarface, and we was talking about this in Newark the other day.
Yeah.
But Scarface would probably tell you that K Reno is the best out of H-Town.
Right.
If y'all don't know K Reno, man, just tap in with his catalog. I think K Reno has about 70 albums in total.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's got a crazy catalog, and he's the founder of the South Park Coalition.
Right.
So he got big clout out here. Group wise, my favorite group is Fifth Ward Boys, all hands down. Nobody can tell me shit about Fifth Ward Boys.
Right.
Not only because they from around my way, we went to the same high school. Besides all of that, like that is some fucking timeless hardcore hip hop.
Right.
Hardcore, man. And then they even had songs with messages, man, like Situations, I Know, Concrete Hell, and shit like that, man, that can tell a story and just kind of like take you on a mental trip.
Right.
Something I wanna clear up to my man Luna about UGK. I know outside of Texas, people would probably say that they're a Houston group, but technically they are from Port Arthur, and that's not classified as Houston. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's about an hour and a half east, I-10 east, if I'm not mistaken. About an hour and a half. You know what I'm saying?
He says he likes the Swisher House era and Chameleon and Paul Wall.
Swisher House era was classic, bro. But the Swisher House was North Houston's answer to DJ Screw and the Screwed Up Clique. because they were the ones that originated the freestyling. And I'm gonna tell you something else, man, that y'all probably didn't know. A few weeks ago, there was this big debate that started off down here about where are the DJs who took nobodies and made them somebodies,
right,
like DJ Screw and Michael Watts did. And this big pandemonium starts setting off because all the DJs down here started chiming in saying that they were playing this artist or this group before anybody ever heard of them, and such and such. So the question was retweaked and put out there again. The dude was like, I understand a lot of you DJs been playing cats music before anybody heard of them. He said, but they were already like published artists. They were putting out works. What DJ Screw and Michael Watts did was took people who never ever recorded anything before. Like the first time they ever heard themselves on wax was due to Screw and Michael Watts. These other DJs, they are breaking, they're breaking songs. They're breaking songs from these artists that already have a little motion going on.
Right.
But the question had to be asked again because it wasn't about DJs playing a song that need to be heard. It was taking somebody who never recorded before, somebody who never heard themselves on wax before, and turned them into somebody like the Lil Kikis and the Big Mo's and the Big Pokies and the Slim Thugs. Like these cats were first heard on underground mixtapes.
Right.
I'm talking like one take freestyles and shit. Not polished, not actually fresh out of the studio with a mixed and mastered project. And then DJ XYZ just started playing your shit and got you some publicity. That's not what the dude was talking about that asked the question from the get-go. So yeah, it's been real crazy down here, man. And it also has gotten radio hosts to talking as well, because they like, well, we play this and that on the radio station and this and that before anybody ever heard it and blah blah blah. But specifically, it was about the DJs, not radio disc jockeys, nothing like. It was just strictly about what DJs besides DJ Screw and Michael Watts have taken an artist that was a nobody ever heard him before, and turned him into a somebody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I know the algorithm is crazy. Like it's probably not going to show y'all that shit. But like, man, that's been the thing going down here, man, like for the past few weeks. You know what I'm saying? And the shit has been crazy, even to the point where I had planned on playing some music for y'all while I was out there.
Yeah.
To get some live reactions, but the shit we was doing was already, we was already on one. So I was like, yeah, we just go.
It was like a clinic. It was like everybody had their own little conversation going on.
Bro, we had mics and cameras hooked up to niggas. Yeah, bro, that shit was so bomb.
That was crazy.
But I can't tell y'all this, man. So what I was gonna play for y'all, man, was three artists. And these are artists that's been getting a lot of spin, a lot of burn in H-Town, man. It's a guy by the name of Quiet Money Dot, and another guy by the name of OTB Fast Lane. Okay. Now you guys may already heard of Sauce Walker, right?
Yes. Yeah, I heard of Sauce Walker.
Sauce Walker is one of those guys that the city considers to be up next. Quiet Money Dot, OTB Fast Lane, and I got a buddy of mine named Showtime who put out a song that sampled the Diana Ross. Ooh, I'm missing you.
Oh, nice. But
they flipped it and said, ooh, I'm flipping through, because we got a car culture down here, right?
Right. Yeah.
So most of our songs kind of cater to, riding down the strip on a Sunday with the sun out, your car cleaned up and waxed up with your wheels shining. Like a lot of the songs kind of cater to that whole culture, the car culture. So it's not much of a lyrical type shit going on down here,
Right.
but the
Just
car
cruising.
culture, yeah, if you can cater to the car culture, you can go a long way, man. A really, really long way down here, bro. So keep your eyes open for like I said, keep your eyes open for OTB Fast Lane,
Okay.
Quiet Money Dot, and just
Boss
do
Walker?
Showtime.
Okay.
Yeah, man. And matter of fact, I might send y'all some links, man,
Yeah.
just to put y'all up on some shit.
Send me that.
Yeah. But y'all talk to me, tell me about see, and this the thing, try like you know, you can't call yourself a hip hop, the Mexican OT. The Mexican OT, his publicity kind of been declining a little bit, but he's still a major figure out here though. He definitely a major figure. But about like the past couple of years, Mexican OT had a lot of motion going, but his shit done slowed down a tad bit, bro.
I have seen him. I've seen him on YouTube, the Mexican OT.
Yeah. His shit done slowed down a little bit. But like I was finna say, man, you got to be on your shit, man, to call yourself a hip-hop head, man. It can't just be regional. You have to know a little bit of everything, man.
Right.
So I wanted to know, man, like on an underground tip, somebody that's not out in the front, you know what I'm saying? Who's that guy out there, man? And whether you want to go to whole New York City or just Brooklyn, and the same thing for you, Rocker Bash. Like, who's that guy? Who's that new up and coming guy out there, man?
I like there's an artist, but there's Ray. Ray, you say he's 10 minutes away. Okay, so he's driving. Okay, so Ray, salute.
Okay, Ray, we got you, Ray. We'll be
the link
here.
is in the chat. There's a artist named Husk Kingpin. He I believe that was Rock Marcy's artist, and he has a new album out called Wavo Forever, and it's dedicated to Wu-Tang Clan. And he actually has different Wu members on the album with him. Yeah, RZA did the first single, RZA Fangs.
Okay.
He has Inspector Deck on the album. He has Raekwon and Ghostface. He has Shaheem. He has Wu Syndicate. And when you hear it, it takes you back to like 90s Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
And it's like a paying homage to Wu. But I think it's a dope album. And Husk Kingpin, he's done some dope albums in the past. So he's one to look out for. You have another MC by the name of what's his name? Bub Styles. Okay. He's a white boy, but he got bars, and he has a new album that's out now called Outerwear Season 6. He has like a whole outerwear series, and this is part 6. And he's dope. I definitely like his. He's more like Griselda type boom bap.
Yeah.
But he's definitely dope. Reg, what up? Salute.
What
up? You got a female by the name of Vel 9, and she has a EP out called Vel 9 and Surrealist Volume 1. And I don't know, she's dope, but I don't know if she's writing her rhymes though. I think she has like ghostwriters.
Okay.
But she's like more underground, more like Amani Caesar from Griselda. She's more of like in that group of like, boom bap production. She's spitting her bars, but she has like a Cardi B-esque look to herself.
Okay, I got you.
It's like Cardi B spitting over like boom bap production. But Vel 9, she's dope. I've heard her for like a couple years, but I don't know if she's necessarily writing her own rhymes though. I feel like she's having help with her bars. You have another up and coming artist named Ryan Witherspoon, and I believe he's from Brooklyn, and he had a song with Jadakiss. I think it's called Take Money. Is it Take Money? He has a song with Jadakiss, but he has an album coming out, and he's working with a lot of big name artists. Jadakiss. Who else he said? He did a 197 interview that I was watching, but I know he's working with a lot of big name artists, and he has a song out that he sampled the Big Pun. I think it's 100%.
Okay.
And he did a Jordan. He did a Jordan brand basketball celebrity game with Fat Joe. Him and Fat Joe were like the hosts.
Okay, bet.
And they don't have a lot of his stuff on Spotify though. They have a single, but he has an album coming out called Start Spreading the News, and that's like taken from the famous Frank
Start
Sinatra.
spreading the
Yeah, Start
news.
Spreading the News.
Yeah.
Yeah, Take Money. Take Money's the single with Jadakiss. He has a video for that out. He has another song called Selfish where he sampled the Slum Village Selfish track.
Oh, nice.
Y'all remember that joint? He has a new the new single is out now called Yankee Blue, and that actually came out opening day of the Major League season.
Hey,
Last week.
didn't Ye produce Selfish?
Yes, he did that for Slum Village. Yeah, Kanye was on. It was Kanye and John Legend.
Okay, bet. Hey, and speaking of Jadakiss, bro, in the whip, I just heard some new locks with Jaheim on it, I think, bro.
Yeah, was it Never Change? I think it's called.
Yeah.
That's a new single that's out now with them. He has a song called Bori. Most of the singles that Ryan Witherspoon has released is from the album. So Bori's another single that's like an ode to like Puerto Rico because he is black and Puerto Rican.
All right,
and so he reminds me of like a Young Fabulous, but he has I don't know if that's good or bad, but like I'm just saying like like his swagger reminds me of Fabulous when he first came out, but he has like all the right legends giving him that cosign. Jadakiss, Fat Joe. I think he had mentioned Quincy Jones at one point. Like he had met Quincy Jones and Quincy Jones liked him before he passed away. So he has like the right. I don't know. It's something about, and I just heard about him just like from like the YouTube timeline, and then I checked out like a couple of his singles that's out, and he's coming out with like his first debut album, Starts Within the News. So that's gonna be released. That should be released soon. If it's not out yet, it's coming out soon. But he's been doing the rounds on Hot 97. He's had a couple of interviews, and I like what I'm hearing from him so far. So he's definitely representing New York in the right way.
No doubt. I love it. Rock a badge, man. Well, any new young guns on the up and coming tip out there in D-Town?
Oh yeah. There's I was thinking about your question, and there's a dope MC from Detroit who's very he's very conscious. He's very multi-layered. His name is Courtney Bell.
All right.
And he is associated with Royce the 5'9", and
that's a hell of a cosign right there, bro.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. As a matter of fact, like he had
and I know that's your guy.
Oh, absolutely.
Royce. Hey, I remember one time this nigga Rock a badge here, Royce the 5'9", was on a live for about 4 hours and shit. I was like, what? Damn.
Yeah. Wow. This was like in 2021.
It wasn't, it was just a few years ago like this. I'm like, yo, these niggas still live. And the crazy thing about it was he remembered you told him you were like, yeah, man, last time I saw you, man, was at such and such. He was like, no, last time I saw you was at such and such. And you were like, yeah, you're right. You sure right. I was like, God damn. That's now, cool. When has it ever happened that the artist remember the last time he saw a fan?
That's crazy.
That is crazy, man. But I didn't mean to cut you off, though, Rocky.
And that time that he was talking about, it was Royce he had held a press conference to announce his mental health foundation, the Ryan Montgomery Foundation, and it was in downtown Detroit at a place called Hart Plaza, and he invited all of the media, like he invited hip hop media, traditional media like local, like Channel 4, Channel 2, Channel 7, and it was like a handful of us that was out there, and he was saying like he remembered me because I was like probably like 10. It was like 10 or 15 of us for the entire thing, Like he expected a bigger turnout, and he was saying like he appreciated that, I came out there to show support, and that meant everything to me. Because in that interview, that 4-hour interview, I was able to ask him everything I ever wanted to know about his career. From
I was gonna ask you like, did you ask questions? But that's a given. You know what I'm saying?
I asked him questions that he like about things that he hadn't even thought about in decades. Like, damn, you really know my music, and that's what I wanted to impart on him, because sometimes, man, like when if you get a chance to ask questions to your favorite MC, you're not going to ask questions that has been asked 1,000 times already.
Right.
Yeah, but to answer your question, Courtney Bell, look up a song called West Side. It was like a minor hit in 2023, I remember. It's called West Side.
Okay.
There's a female rapper here named Detroit Diamond, and for those of you, for those of you that have Netflix, she was featured on the second season of Rhythm and Flow, and
I saw that.
yeah,
Yeah, that's where I saw it from.
Okay.
yeah, she was in a battle, and a lot of people would say, she got hometown cooking, but that's what having a home court advantage is supposed to give you. But she's very dope. She has a remix to T.I.'s song "Let 'Em Know,"
Right.
Mm-hmm.
and it has like 800,000 views on YouTube.
Wow.
Yeah, uh, she's absolutely talented, and I believe in a year or so she's gonna go. Meaning she's going to really become known in circles beyond the local scene here.
That,
And there's another MC named Skilla Baby. He's he's
I heard it.
out of him too. Yeah.
oh yeah, he's like the voice. Like he's like a combination of a Bodie James and a Payroll Giovanni.
Mm.
Ooh,
Okay.
You know what I mean? And
That boy say Bodie James. I ain't heard none of the Giovanni shit, but
Yeah.
Bodie James one of my new favorite right now, bro.
Oh yeah. He's dope.
Especially
Bodie
that
James
new-
is
that Bodie James in that Rome Streets right now. Yeah, I'm fucking
Yes.
with that. Yeah, bro.
Bodie James is the best MC from Detroit right now. That's actively making music.
Mm.
Good look. I like
But
that.
like Bodie James, he's the like the beacon of Detroit rappers that has emerged in the last 10 years that is carrying on the tradition.
Okay.
Because of course Eminem is stratospheric. He's in the stratosphere. He damn near doesn't even count because he's so international.
Yeah.
But as far as like MCs that is of that Griselda, Rome Streets, that RJ Payne type of caliber of MCs, he's definitely that.
Mm. We have another new song. If y'all into R&B, this one is Angela Renee. This is Angela Simmons, Run DMC's daughter. I didn't know she was an artist, but she's not singing, but she's doing poetry on the song, and it's Angela featuring Jadakiss and Risa. Risa is the female that's actually singing on the hook, but supposedly Angela is signed to Rough Riders, and she on the Rough Riders Instagram page, she's decked out in the full Rough Riders hockey jersey and everything. So she's coming out with an album at some point on Rough Riders. I didn't even know she was an artist.
Yeah, that's news to me.
But she has Yeah, she has a song called "Run To." I actually like the song. There's a video for it where Jadakiss is in it. But she's doing poetry on it. She's not singing. She's not rapping. She's doing like spoken word poetry. And but it says Rough Riders record. So at some point, she's coming out with an album on Rough Riders. That's interesting because I didn't know Angela Simmons was an artist.
Yo, I've always thought of her as just a rich socialite.
Right. Well, they saw some type of talent in her to sign her. So she's coming out with she have a first single that's out. I actually like it, but I want to hear exactly what she's doing. Is she doing spoken word, or is she gonna be rapping, or what?
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Hey man, let's talk about this album. Let's talk about this album, man.
Rocker, did you hear the album?
What do I have to look forward to, man?
I think, bro, the album to me is fire. Like I said, there's no intros. There's only one. Was not even a skit. He has a song dedicated to his mom called "Mama's Favorite," and like towards the end of the song, Ye, there's a clip of Donda speaking to Ye, and Ye's asking her like, "Do you think I'm too arrogant?" And she's speaking to him about that, and it was a touching song. But like he's still not over his mom's death. But
it was real live footage, audio footage.
Yeah, it's a clip of him actually speaking to his mom about that, like because she's asking her, is he too arrogant? And she's telling him about it, and she's giving him advice. But it's actually a dope song. Like I said, like the album it's a mix of hip hop and it has like an industrial sound to it. But I think it's his best album since Life of Pablo. Clearly, I didn't like the Donda albums like that. I didn't care for the Jesus is King album. I think he's done with the whole gospel stuff, and he's getting back to semi old Ye, but also it's new Ye mixed with that. So it's like a mixture of both. But I like the album is banging. Like the production is fire. My favorites, Preacher Man. They've been playing a lot in like Instagram clips. Preacher Man and Beauty and the Beast. Those two should be the singles. We have CeeLo Green from Goody Mob is on the title track Bully. That's a dope track.
Legendary track. Legendary Trackster produced it.
I'm assuming it was that did the production. I haven't seen who did the official production though.
Yeah.
Like I said, like the soul samples, that's Ye. Like Ye always done that, and he has soul samples on here. He sampled on I Can't Wait. He sampled You Can't Hurry Love from Phil Collins. And that was on that's a dope song. That's one of my favorites on there. That was on the leaked preview that he had like last year. So that made it to the album. You have
your boy.
Yeah, that's my boy. Yes, Phil Collins, a legend. You have Father's the new single. He just released a video with him and Travis Scott. That's a banger. You have King starts off the album. You have All the Love, Punch Drunk. I think the whole album is fire. I think this is definitely Ye is back.
Damn, that's a strong statement, bro.
Yeah, it's a shock because Friday it was supposed to drop Friday, and Friday night it didn't come out, and it came out on Saturday morning, and I heard it, but Rich was playing it in his car. I'm like, bro, I'm surprised it actually came out because I think it was gonna get delayed again, but it's actually out. It's banging. I think it's an album contender of the year. I think it's that good.
Would you say it's better than J. Cole's album?
I like some songs. I like some joints on J. Cole's double album. I don't think it's a classic double album though. You know what I'm saying? I heard, like when that album came out, there was a lot of the Cole fans saying it's a classic double album. I'm like, bro, y'all know what you're saying? You know how many classic double albums came out before this? You know what I'm saying? You had UGK Underground Kings, you had Scarface My Homies, Wu-Tang Forever, All Eyes on Me. Like this is not a classic double album. There's some bangers on there, but I don't think it's a classic. I do feel like for Kanye, I think Kanye is officially back with this album though. And we haven't said that in like maybe 10 years. You know, it's getting a lot of positive reviews soon.
Can you hear the AI?
No, there's no AI in here. There's no AI in here.
Because that was like a rumor.
Yeah, like, but he said, he came out and said like there's no AI on here. Like he did use autotune, like, but he's been doing that since what 808 and Heartbreaks. He's been doing that. You know what I'm saying? So you have like some um 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 uh what do you call it? you have some autotune on here, but for the most part, it's a strong album. There's no skits, there's no intro. It's just 18 tracks of bangers on here, and I think it's dope. I really feel like we're starting to get a good Kanye. I don't want to say I don't think we'll ever get old Kanye again. I think that era is done. But I do feel like he's past the gospel shit now, and he can get back to doing some great music. And I think this is like the start of it.
So you don't hear any like political propaganda in the
Nah, he
lyrics.
didn't talk about it. Nope. He
Okay.
he did mention in some songs like that he messed up like politically and stuff like that, and it was a bad look. And he had came out with the apology and all that. Now, if anybody now the apology again, like, does anybody believe his apology? Like, this is the same thing with J. Cole. Like, he did an apology also. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, he had some witty lines, like Kanye has done in the past. But I do feel like listening to this album, it reminded me of Yeezus and of like 808 and Heartbreaks, a little Vultures, because the Vultures albums sounded like it had the sound of it had like this sound to the industrial sound. It was like a lot of club joints, but I think like the sequencing was good, and from front to back to me it was no skips. I didn't have like any tracks that I skipped over. Like it definitely was fire.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. Like it's been getting mixed reviews because there's people saying that he's back. There's people that don't listen to him because of his stance on the politics. But I like musically, I feel like he's coming out of whatever shit that he was dealing with, and we're starting to get good Kanye again. Salute, Ray.
Salute, fellas. Salute, man. Salute, man. Much love to all y'all. Straight up and
Yeah,
down. Salute, salute, salute.
What's good, my guy?
Man, I can't call it, man. I'm still listen. I'm still trying to catch up. Straight up.
yeah.
I'm still straight up. What's good with y'all, man? I apologize for the
Yo,
confusion. I
Ray
bet
was
y'all knew the
trolling this
holiday.
day, bro. You almost had me too. You almost had me because I seen Ultramag posted. I seen Rich posted. I'm like, this can't be true. I think he would have told us before he actually posted it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, boy.
That's why he told. I'm like, bro, is this real? Because I'm like, I'm not gonna post it until I get confirmation that it's real.
Yeah, this boy play too much, man.
Yeah.
Yo.
Oh,
Hey,
man.
yo. I'm gonna keep 100 with you. I told Rich today. I said, yo, Rich. I said, I'm gonna keep 100 with you, bro. I said, you and Triborough, I ain't think y'all would fall for it. I said, but
I did though. I didn't post it because I was like, I gotta hit Ray up myself and find out, because I this would be like some real mind blowing news. I'm like, I didn't know about this.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yo, that's it. In the hashtag, I put April Fools in the hashtag.
Right. I was like, oh, they fell for it, man.
Nah, but the nigga texted to me. I ain't see it online first.
Oh, okay.
He texted me. That's how he
I
fucked
saw it
me up.
online, and I see Ultramag post. I'm like, this can't be real. I'm like, I think Ray would have told us. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing people say congratulations. I'm like, bro, y'all getting trolled right now.
And the crazy part is, nigga, he like, oh, thank you, man, thank you. I'm like, this nigga, telling motherfuckers, oh man, thanks. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Hey, I appreciate it, my guy. Like, niggas is pouring their hearts out. Hey man, I always knew it was gonna happen for you, man. The Lord that blessed you and came shined on you like he shined on you. Come on, man. Oh wow, he bullshit.
Yeah, word, yeah. Yo, I'm like, oh shit.
Come on.
Yo.
This nigga letting niggas type out. This nigga letting niggas type out paragraphs and shit, man.
Yo.
Hey man, I always believed in you, fam, from day one, man. And remember, Ephesians 14:9. You know, come on, bro.
Oh,
Yo, word up, man. Yeah,
That's
man.
that was funny though, bro. Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. Yo, oh yeah, man. Yo, listen, man. Yo, this whole weekend been crazy, man. I just keeping that comedy energy going, man. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Straight up. Like, I had fun Saturday, but certain shit was still comedy to me, low key. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. Yo. Yo, first of all, let me say this, fellas. Shout out to everybody. First of all, yo, I want to thank the Most High. First of all, thank the Most High, right? And shout out to everybody that came through Saturday to the Temple of Hip Hop. And I have an apology to my people who could not get in the venue because of high level traffic. And it wasn't, because the parking was filled up. When I pulled up, I had to park. Matter of fact, Triborough parked behind me when I pulled up because I didn't have a parking space. Somebody held a parking space or some, whatever. But then a little confusion about the phone. That situation happened, and I was happy that you were already inside. Yeah. And then after that, they went back to shooting, yada yada yada. It threw off. They were supposed to been finished shooting it, but because of that situation, it prolonged that, and had the fuse of confusion. And I got y'all in the screening room, right. Just chilling, away from the confusion and what could have got turned up, but it didn't. Right. And other people who already RSVP couldn't get in because there was no more parking on the street or in the parking lot. So, you know what I'm saying? And mind you, I had to start it. I wasn't supposed to host, actually. I actually, shout to my people's desire. She was originally the host, but because she had to handle some things which, definitely needed to be taken care of, and I didn't want to wait too long. I didn't want to throw the timing off. So I just took matters in my own hand and just started it and co-host the panel, because originally it was designed where as though I was just going to answer questions and that's it, not host and, right. So that was, but you couldn't tell. Right. And then, I don't know if y'all heard, so I'm in the back, I'm sitting in the back chilling. Right. I'm trying to be chill, and next thing you know, somebody said, yeah, it's a screening in the other room, starts at 5:00. I said, hell no. So I hauled ass and I politely, professionally asked for the mic. Right. And I grabbed the mic and I said, hey, ladies and gentlemen, Temple Hip Hop. I said, the screening is called You Gotta Respect the Legends. It's actually in 5 minutes, not 5:00. 5 minutes. You had to clear that up. Yeah. I said 5 minutes. I said, yeah, it's paying homage to such and such, such and such and such. And oh boy, he said he thought that was already staged. Like he thought we planned that, me going through and grabbing the mic, saying it starts in 5 minutes. Nah, that's something I had to do because it was, that confusion would have, threw it off. Yeah. And everything just flowed. You get what I'm saying? Everything just flowed. So
the guy that we was taking the chairs from to set up in the room, was that Busy B?
No, everybody thought that was. Nah. But shout out to my boys. His name, that was Preem. Shout out to Preem. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to Preem. He came through, he was chilling, shout out to Preem. Yeah. Shout out to Sanchez. Mm-hmm. Shout out to my DJ, the teacher, and also the teacher, Karis one. Yes. And it was so crazy. I didn't get a chance to even chop it up with him because there was so much going on. But the good thing is we're locked in. You get what I'm saying? So, but I got and low key, I got a surprise for y'all. Uh-oh. You know what I'm saying? I got a surprise for y'all. Y'all might see, I guess, May 1st. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all didn't see everything. You know what I'm saying? But I got a surprise for y'all. Yep.
Oh man, you're hitting us with exclusives right now.
Yep. I'm back in the lab. Hey, Dave, I had to go back to the lab.
You already know, man.
I had to go back to the lab.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Do it all. I met Do It All. Salute to him. He's dope. Mad Lion. Salute to him.
Yeah, Mad Lion. Yeah, man. Mad Lion.
That was Mad Lion lost a lot of weight. I almost didn't recognize him.
Yeah. He definitely definitely dropped. Yeah. Yeah, Mad Lion. Who else was there? Double X Posse.
Yeah, I didn't
Ooh,
notice them. You said they were there. I didn't notice them.
Yeah, they were there. They were there.
yo, this second
Double X
album
spots.
is so slept on. No one talks about that fucking album.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
I haven't heard it.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace to my boy BK, man. Shout out to
Yeah,
Ray and the whole Double X posse. You know, Jersey
yeah,
City.
yeah,
You
man.
know. Oh yeah. So this is what I wanted to ask y'all. So
Yeah,
all right. So Triborough, this is your first time, and again, I apologize. I didn't see the mastered version, but you will see it May 1st.
yeah,
You will see it May 1st, and of course, y'all will see Verse Guys too May 1st.
yes,
So you know, so
yeah.
but overall, how did y'all? Well, I'm gonna start with Verse Guys first.
I loved it. I love the fact that you had real lyricists in that. Razzcast, one of the best from the West Coast. Smith and Wesson. You know, I love the fact that Tretch was talking about, like he's kicking a freestyle and he's talking about like nobody sounded like Naughty. Like Naughty just did them. They had their own lane. They wasn't trying to sound like everybody else that was out. They just did them, and I feel like people were gonna really love that one because of the lyricism. You know, Tame One from the Artifacts, that was dope, and I love that. Like that was something that I could see on the big screen. Like that's definitely gonna. It gave me like Rhyme and Reason vibes just watching it,
Right,
and that was dope. Like everything that we saw was dope. Like the other part of you gotta respect the legends. That was a dope part, and seeing Rod Digger and Joe Budden and Redman was like reciting one of Tame One's verses. That was dope. That's like his cousin.
yeah, that's his cousin. Yeah,
Yeah, like I loved it. Like I love the vintage footage from that. It's like, yo, this is. It felt like history in the making just watching.
well, I appreciate. What you think about KG's? So you seen KG's interview, right?
Yes.
That was
Yeah, like
actually the first interview. That was originally the first interview. Like that was the interview that set off the whole process. Was his
yeah.
interview?
Yeah, KG was he was like always in a different lane because like he could do the naughty stuff, he could do the rotten rascal stuff, and then he could switch and do the Jaheim stuff or the next stuff. And the Janae album, the first album was a classic because of
Right,
KG. You know what I'm saying? And I've always liked that. Like he was very versatile, but he still had his sound. So it didn't matter if it was R&B or rap. He's still gonna have his gritty sound, and he made a lot of hit records with different artists.
right,
You know what I mean?
right. Yeah. And what you think about when he said about his favorite DJ is Jazzy Jeff?
That was dope. I remember when he said that, like the room was like, yeah, like that's Jazzy Jeff is slept on. You know what I'm saying? Like even now, like you can tune into like his YouTube and he's doing like a daily DJ spins, and he's killing it with his picks. You know what I'm saying? Like he's severely underrated. Like always loved Jazzy Jeff.
Mm.
Mhm.
That Jazzy Jeff. Yeah, I didn't realize how ill he was until later on. Honestly.
Yeah, yeah,
No,
for
that's
sure.
like my number two favorite DJ right there.
Right.
Yeah. My number one, Primo, out top.
Yeah.
I know Jazzy Jeff go back before him though, man. But
Uh,
Primo
Um.
Primo was just able to set the standard for what real grimy boom bap supposed to sound like.
right.
That nigga spawned so many legends that's out there right now.
Oh yeah.
But on the you gotta tip coming from your kinfolk DMR,
Mm-hmm.
man. Hey, you got a tough product on your hands right there, man. That's gold that you got right there, man. And you gotta respect the fact that original footage is exactly like 20 years old. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
And I'm
Right.
big on history and preserving history. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that he was able to keep that in great condition, man, and bring forth that shit, and even with all, even with the part one and everything, man, all the barbershop conversation, the way y'all laid it out, it looked like something that's already out there and popping already. So you able to make quality shit that can compete with the majors and what they doing right now. It's very hard to tell. If you wasn't my nigga, and it was just somebody else who was just coming in blindly,
right?
They would look at that and think you a real live Netflix docu-series director. They would automatically think that because of the way is edited, the way it's lined up, and the interviews that you got with the legends that you got, bro, like the Outsiders, Rod Digger, you know what I'm saying, Tretch, Raz Kaz, you know what I'm saying, Smith and Wesson, Austin 2, you know what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah.
You got some legendary golden shit, man. That old footage, Laws of the Underground, Do It All Do, being that he a whole fucking councilman now.
Yep.
Like, come on, bro. Hey, and I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something right now. I'm gonna tell you the real deal. From your kinfolk BMR. I'm from Houston, Texas. But on the strength of what you presented to me, you made me want to do my own research and dig deeper into Trenton's history. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna put it like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Big honor and respect to you, fam.
And I like the fact that he's actually in the documentary. Like, you get to see his face talking to these artists. Like, he's talking to Tretch. You get to see him talking to Razzcast. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a documentary of just like a bunch of clips like edited together. Like, like Ray's actually in the documentary, so people will see him.
Yeah. Then and now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then and now.
Yeah.
It shows consistency. It shows determination, bro. It shows, pure motherfucking hustle, man, and grind to get right where you needed to be, to get what you got, and at the same time hold that shit, bro, like golden treasure. And now, and that shit out and put it together like that. I'm smart. Not only did you hold it and keep it, you brought it out and put it together with new footage and new conversations, dog. Like the barbershop conversations and the conversations outside the brewery, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You got some dope shit, bro.
I appreciate it, man. I really do. Like, listen, man. This is like I said, this weekend, one of the best days of the year for me. This past weekend, straight up and down. I'm cherishing it all. And you're gonna feel the energy again on Verse Gods 2 from that day. I'm gonna leave it at that. At the same time, like I said, I'm just thanking God, man. It's been within that process, it's been a crazy, low key, a crazy year, 3 years for me.
Right.
You know what I mean? Life changes and things of that nature, but God's plan, he's never wrong.
Right.
So it's I gotta thank the higher power. And like I said, I just want to keep the shit raw and keep the shit, keep it gutter regardless. You get what I'm saying? Like, the only thing to me, whatever happened, everything still went good. The only thing that was bad the weekend was the Stove God Cook Swiss beef situation. That was it, man.
Top, yo.
Oh man, I swore I was gonna be rocking that the whole weekend. You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, I'm rocking Stove God Cook. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Man, that shit threw me off, bro.
That shit might never come out.
Man.
You got Westside got
What's the hold
to. I
up
think
though?
Westside got to step in, or Jay got to step in and help him release that album.
But what's the hold up though?
It's Baby Grand. He signed a bad deal with Baby Grand. He trying to get out of it.
They just being spiteful for now, man. Because if they benefit from it, why they holding it back? You know what I'm saying? Like that's corny.
They let the single come out.
Yeah, might as well let the album drop.
Yeah, so it's like what he told Ebro on the interview, whatever advice Jay-Z gave him, he got to go back to Jay and try to get out of that deal.
But if Jay-Z gave him advice, then he must have ignored it.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. You know,
something. They got to do something, man. Because I woke up at 12 just to hear it and some bullshit, and woke back up. Next thing you know, I seen online somebody complaining. Then I see Triborough like, yo, how they gonna promote this album and still don't drop it? What the fuck? I'm like,
oh, shit. Yeah, yo. And the fact that Kanye came out before him, that's crazy.
Yeah, man. I wasn't even thinking about no bully, man. I wanted to hear Stove God cook.
Man.
You know what I mean? I wasn't, I'm like, man, I was so mad. I ain't want to hear no Stove God cook for the rest of the day. I don't even want to hear no Stove God cook. If it ain't that new album, I don't want to hear. Yeah. For real, man.
What's y'all? What is everybody's thoughts on the interview Jay-Z gave last week?
We talked about that too. Like, I just like when we talked about it. I just felt like the battling thing. It got to be a part of the culture, man. You can't go through what he went through with different battles and then say, "Oh well, I'm a wise old man now. We shouldn't have battling a part of the culture because it's too messy because of social media." That's a part of and he didn't even say MCing. He said battling as one of the 4 elements of hip hop. You mean MCing? You know what I'm saying? He didn't even say that. He said battling. I'm like, when did we replace MCing with battling? Because everybody don't battle.
Yeah, man. I think Hov should have kept that to himself.
You know,
straight up. Because
easy for him to say that now, like after 25 years, you had like probably one of the most epic battles with Nas. But you can't blame social media for what's taking place. I'm like, battling was here before social media.
Way before social media. So don't even go there. Yeah. I think he should have kept it to himself, man. I rock with Hov, but no, because here's the thing. If I was a battle rapper, first of all, if I was a battle rapper or a rapper that just loves to battle or has battled before, I feel the type of way. Like, nigga, come on, man, stop. Hey, bro, stop. Seriously? Like, it's not just what he said, it's how he said it. He was like, it should be a part of the culture. I'm like, bro, like, all right, yeah, that Kendrick Drake shit, okay, cool. But that shit wasn't like messy and shit like niggas back in the day.
Right.
That shit, like nigga, the Nas and whole shit was way grimier, yo. Let's keep it a buck. That nigga, we all know what happened. What's the verse? Cause you know who, did you know what, but you know who. Just keep that between me and you, nigga. But again, that's why I respect Nas and Hov, because they still in that shit like real men and got to the bag. And some niggas feel some type of way. I said, but how you gonna feel some type of way? Nigga, I thought it was money over bees.
Exactly.
Right?
That's what Pop said.
Right. So if it ain't if it's money over bees, what we talking about? Them niggas got together, got money. You know what I'm saying? Nah, real talk. And you gotta respect that. You gotta respect that.
You know what I'm saying? We want to see bloodshed. That's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Because they wasn't alive for Pac and Biggie. I'm like, they want to see bloodshed out here.
Yeah, that's the thing. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, it was no bloodshed for Kendrick and Drake.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, this first of all, let's keep it a buck. The grimiest hip hop beef to me was the fucking 50 and Ja Rule. Why? Because it wasn't with the 50 and Ja Rule shit. It wasn't so much a back and forth lyrically. You don't be saying, like, you know how like when it's a battle, right? And we would say shit like, all right, Takeover versus Ether. Oh, then Hov came back with this and Nas came back with that. We would actually tuned in for who has what next. When it comes to the 50 and Josh shit, niggas was more focused on the actual confrontation than the actual music produced by these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like they would fuck with their music, but as far as the actual battle music, it really was more beef than battling. And that's another thing too. You can't confuse beef with battling. Sometimes a beef, some tension in the air can lead to battling, but guess what? If there's no bloodshed and it ain't, you know what I'm saying? If there's no bloodshed, it's no beef. It's nothing physical, it's no beef.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is battle.
When you say the grimiest, you say the grimiest beef or battle was between 50 and Ja?
No, here's what I'm saying. Like far as like mainstream battles. You know what I'm saying? Like far as mainstream battles. But what I'm saying is
Easy and Gucci Man was a mainstream battle and niggas died in that shit.
No, but niggas died behind 50 shit too. You know what I'm saying? Like behind that Ja Rule 50 shit, whatever. But the thing is
that don't make 50 and Ja. Now I wouldn't say 50
No.
and
I'm not saying like they the Grimys, but what I'm saying is it was grimy battles way before Drake and Kendrick. Like for Hov to say that Kendrick and Drake shit is that bad that they should remove battle rap from the culture.
Nah, then this nigga Gucci Man even rapped about
I know
the nigga and shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? That got to be the grimiest shit right there, bro.
Oh no. I know Gucci Man. This shit is grimy.
Look at the South. I'm not trying to say look at the South, you know, and you know some shit like this and consider us as the grind, like you know, but I think that's some grimy shit right there.
No, that is grimy. See, that's grimy. Drake and Kendrick ain't grimy though. That's Sesame Street peanut butter jelly.
I don't think that was the grimy. It's not 50 and Josh shit.
No. Listen what I'm saying. That's grimier compared to Drake and Ja Rule. I'm not Drake, Ja Rule. Drake and what's his name?
Drake and
Kendrick, yeah.
They say somebody got shot in the
Yeah, they shot at Drake's house or something.
Oh, come on, man. Somebody shot his house. Nigga, that was the weekend.
Nah, they say somebody got shot.
Somebody got shot.
Remember they had a rumor that it was the weekend. Knew that shit ain't true, but nah, ain't hell no. Ain't shooting nothing. But my whole thing is this, right? Bottom line, to use Kendrick and Drake beef like and say is that and to use that to influence for him to say battle rap culture should be removed, bro. You used to do grimy shit back then, like when it came to the battle shit. So it's like, what are you doing? And real talk,
this nigga fuck nigga bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, man.
That's grimy.
That's what I'm saying.
I'd rather you put Nas and Hov shit in there as the grimiest as opposed to 50 and Josh shit.
Right.
No. I'm saying like no. I was just saying like far as like it's actual beef. You know what I'm saying? But again, all that shit to me is grimy compared to this Kendrick and Drake shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not saying they shit is like, you know, but compared to the shit that we come up from, that shit is peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah.
I mean, it was more personal. Black child.
It was more personal.
You're never going to sell Mission Beach and Tie Crack Child.
that Hit Factory incident, that was as much of a badge of honor as you know, actually, you know, winning, you know, that battle. Like if you look at the Beef DVD series, I think it was like B3, like when T.I. and Lil Flip was going at it.
Yeah, that was that shit. Yeah, Beef DVD. Hey, yo, hey, Rock, it's funny you said that, bro, because I mentioned Beef DVDs at the Q&A panel. And real talk, you know, I'm joking with the whole verse. Yo, I used to still rock with Murder Inc. I rock with G Unit and Murder Inc. I ain't just rock with just G Unit. I rock Murder Inc. Like, I used to listen to Black Child and Ty. I thought Ty was gonna blow up after Ja. Keep it a buck with you, yo. Yep. I swore Ty was gonna blow up, bro.
Yeah. I mean that Pop City anthem.
That was the shit.
That, you know, that to me that it was already a hit in the streets. But had he put out an album,
they ain't showing something. The stickers.
No. I'm getting my screen together, man. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, yo, that shit was Pop City Anthem was tough, and
Yeah.
I remember Black Child on the what's the name album? What was that shit called? The Vidi Vidi Vici album. Like I think Ja Rule's first album was his best album. Keeping the buck.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Real talk. I think that was his best shit. Yeah, I think that was his best shit.
I like that album. I did like that album right there.
I love it.
Rule 6 was good too.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for a debut, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, debut.
I like Last Temptation. Nobody seemed to like that one.
Fuck that album.
The Last Temptation.
Fuck that album.
Nah, it's
Yo,
just
you'll get bored.
Nicky come out.
Yeah,
That's no one else on that.
Fuck Painless Love too. I ain't gonna hold you.
Damn.
Oh man. Painted Love was
When the
fire.
gun blows and the shot calls and the smoke clears, we be right here. It's murder. Yeah, that was that shit. I ain't gonna hold you.
Definitely.
But yeah, so fellas, May 1st, man. May 1st. May 1st. Y'all were the first to know.
Yes.
May 1st.
We're gonna definitely promote
May
it.
1st. Yeah, man. Yo, shout out to everybody that day, man. Oh my God. Yo, listen. It was like I said, and again, I apologize to the people who couldn't get in, man. Real talk.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because of the parking and then they, it was parking, then the crowd out front threw them off, and it was, hey, listen,
Right.
Here's what it is. So we gonna do something again too, but a little different. But it's I have a date. Whenever.
I think now Freezy gonna definitely show up because he was calling me though. Like as soon as I got home, he called me, and I'm like, bro, Unc, you should have been there, bro. Cause I know he wanted to show up for that. I'm like, yo, you gotta show up for the next one.
Yeah, man, we gonna like I said, I'm right now all I can say is May 1st, man. May 1st. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, man, May 1st, that weekend, whatever you do, you wait late night, whatever, and get your favorite food, your favorite drink, your favorite smoke, and just chill and vibe and watch.
Yes.
You can binge watch, however you do it. You gotta respect the legends of hip hop legacy. Season 1 on Globe House TV, straight up. And Globe House will have easy access, whether it's on the app or straight through the link. So I have easy access, easy, simple access. That's all I want. Easy, simple access. That's it.
Yeah, man.
Yep. May 1st. May 1st.
Congratulations.
Yep. Appreciate it. May 1st. And again, it's paying homage to Naughty by Nature, Redman, Lords of the Underground, Rod Digger, and the Outsiders. The list goes on. Drift Kojo, Artifacts, Raskar, Smith & Wesson, paying homage to Old Red, the battle rapper. The list goes on. The list goes on.
Even Raggedy Man got a shout out up in that motherfucker.
Yeah, Raggedy Man. First Guys 2. You going a quick second for Mike C. Mike C was a serious lyricist from Jersey. Nobody wanted problems with him, and I mean nobody. And Redman came out and had a video saying, "Listen, man, ain't none of us want problems with him." And when he said none of us, we all know he meant by none of us, him and let's say Tretch. You know what I'm saying? Like they used to put him over. They used to put them over him and Tretch. You know what I'm saying? And, shout out to the family. Mike C passed away, but he was actually on K Slade's, I think 100 MCs or something like that. So he could flow his ass off straight up. He was a problem. He just had a situation, but he was a problem. So, but yep. So and like I said, Verse Guys 2, you didn't get the massive version, but y'all got a version, so that's cool. And Piff James, that was the one with Rod Digger, Piff James. He's also a producer. He's a serious underground rapper, has a serious base, especially overseas.
Right.
And he's also from our hood. Yep. He did songs. He produced for Rome Streets. You name it. You know. And he's also he's also like a extended member from of the Outsiders. Like
Right.
came through later on that day, and yeah, he works. Go with Rod Digger, and shit is fire. Yeah, shit is fire.
Yeah,
So
man.
it was like I said, the whole thing was to make it fire, make it raw, and just to the point. It's designed where as though, hey, if you like it, you're just gonna want more. That's also it's
Right.
not. That's why each chapter is not too long. You
Yeah.
know, I don't want to keep it drag. I just want to keep it moving, keep it motion.
Right.
But just make sure I'm preserving because make sure I'm preserving the motion right. Because motion you can lose it.
Right.
So
Yeah, I think Verse Guys was like what, like about 40 minutes long.
yeah.
Yeah, that was longer than the previous than the other part of
Part
you
three.
gotta.
Yep. That was by design, right? And it part three. So every time we have screening, that's why you notice every time it was a screening, especially this past year, it's always part three and Verse Guys because they the core of the series.
Right.
Part three gives you a recap of part one and two, and then it introduced you to Verse Guys.
Yeah.
Verse Guys, it's the first one. It just comes in with a whole new dynamic. Like you see. So y'all remember? Do you remember the introduction? The introduction from Verse Guys. It showed the cast back in the day,
Right.
from a underground hip hop documentary. And
them niggas spitting their ass up.
yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. They was going in. They was like,
But the niggas said, making it bigger than this, you sticking it bigger.
Yeah. And see, there ain't no check. Now, outside that we use probably be measured. We're the type of people that have told us we can rock around. But they kept with 3 for All, MC Paul and Biggs. They was flowing right, and so that particular era, what it represented was when when the rappers and the MCs, the rappers, the lyricists were walking into the forefront of, let's just say, the entertainment of our culture.
Right.
Right? Remember they were saying, yeah, he was breakdancing and doing this, but you know what it's all about now? You get what I'm saying? So it's like more than who used to breakdance or rapping now.
Right.
Huh?
I love that shit, man. I love that part right there, bro.
You get what I'm saying? It's like more than they rap more than rapping now, right?
Right.
And they was like really on their pivot of see how he had his pad with him. He's like, I got my rhymes. All right, cool. All right. And then he the way his style, right? The one with the not the one with the hat on, the one with the that had the pad.
The dude that was sitting on the bench at first,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
He knew his shit was finesse, right? Right?
Yeah.
And he tried to make it like it was effortlessly. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But my thing is, why did them niggas have to walk over there to bust that round? They could have busted right there at the bench.
Right.
Yeah.
Nah, you gotta hear this shit over there, nigga. Come on.
Yeah, right. And then it flipped. Then it showed. Then I ain't gonna say too much, but the Biggie thing. You know what I'm saying? With Biggie. I know that caught y'all off guard too. You get what I'm saying? Like the B.I.G. part. You get what I'm saying? And then that shit just So what you see part two? Part two.
Yeah.
You thought that introduction was crazy? Man, listen.
Crazy.
For real.
Can't wait. Cannot wait.
Yeah.
And he yo, salute to you. Like you thanked all of us at the end in the credits. And I like the part where you had like all of us at the virtual event thing from a couple years. That was dope. That was dope.
That nigga Vinny cut a move on that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Man. That nigga Vinny was grooving in virtual world, man.
He was dancing up in there.
Yo, and that's another question I got for you too, my man, Lansky. Tell us more. Is it gonna be more meta world shit coming up?
Actually, it's a new meta room that'll be available May 1st. That's and the link is gonna be right next to the it's gonna be right next to the when you click on the app. I mean on the platform.
Dope.
Yep. So when you click on the platform, and you go to the link for the VR version is going to be next to it. Only difference though is going to have it's like set times and set dates. It's not going to be like you just walk into it like that. Or we might have we can walk into a random play, but most of the time we like to have like a more of a live thing with that. You get what I'm saying? A live thing. So, but it's a whole new VR room, but is under the same it's under the same platform as the original room, the one that y'all saw at the end of the film.
Yeah,
is made by the same designed by the same tech company, but it's a newer room. It's a newer room. You know what I mean? We just want to a fresh start, and of course it comes with that. So like I said, we're just working, and again. May 1st, because like I said, I was tired of saying coming soon. You get what I'm saying? It was stay tuned. I was like, shit, you know what I mean? But again, patience plays a part of the process. It's a power of the process, actually. But so
people can finally see it. It's no longer a hearsay thing. It's legit, and I had a ball. This was one of the best moments of my life. Just going to that event and chopping it up with everybody. And we made some new friends. Shout out to Heritage Hip Hop. Shout out to him, and go follow his podcast on YouTube. And the boy Jay Ski, that's his name.
Jay Crush.
Shout out to him too.
Yeah, definitely. Oh. And speaking of Jay Crush, right? Check it out. The first spinoff of You Gotta Respect the Legends, as far as like people that are paid homage on it or that's featuring it or whatever. The first spinoff is with Jay Crush. He has first of all, who he is, he's the first hip hop journalist from Jersey, right? And he was from a magazine first called Rap Pages before he went to Mass Appeal. He was Rap Pages, right? Stories for days, just and is I'll be honest, it's almost done. It's almost done. You get what I'm saying? It's almost done.
Are we getting that this year or next year?
You might get it this year.
Okay.
You might get it this year because that'll be to hold it down to the next season anyway. But we already got plans to hold it down to the next season. Finally release Night 2000. You get what I'm saying? So just to hold it down in between, and that's 2 seasons worth right there. That's 2 seasons worth of Night 2000. 2 seasons, 17 straight episodes. 2 seasons worth.
That's crazy.
Yep. So now we got the platform. We're gonna be working, and that's it. Just keep working. That's it. Yeah, but at least y'all can see it though, man. At least y'all can see it. Like
for sure. I was like, though, I'm telling Unc, Unc, you missed out on a good one. You got to definitely show up for the next one because I know he would have loved that. And he's from Jersey too. And like he called me like at least 5 times last week. I'm like, bro, it's legit. Like I don't think you got people flying in to see this. Like this is a legit thing.
And how y'all like the temple though?
It was dope. I love like the different like paintings and the portraits, and they have a lot of space for a lot of different things that if they want to do it at the temple. And you could tell like even the staff there, like they know they hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like remember the water boy, the white kid?
Hell yeah.
When we was talking, we had like a conversation, and he was in the conversation, and he mentioned like one of his favorite groups was Organized Confusion.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? So like even the staff know they hip hop.
Yeah, the staff is hip hop. You know, shout out to the staff, man. You know, they be holding it down, and the classes, like I said, I'm. It's a schedule though, but one day I'm gonna take the DJ class. They got a DJ class up there, so I think I might take it. Well, actually, I am. I just gotta find a schedule.
They asked you to teach one of the classes, right?
Yeah, they did. We still got to talk about it though, just to narrow it down. But yeah, now they did. As far as like basically for what I do.
Right.
And I can show these kids how to really finesse these apps and like use they got, opposed to just, But yeah, they is and you see the artwork, like the artwork and the sculptures. You see the duplicate wax of Kara's one.
Yeah, I took a photo of like all that, like everything was just mind blowing, yo.
Yeah, man, like crazy. Yeah, and he was there, man. Had the crowd going crazy, yo.
That was crazy. I was like, I didn't think we was gonna see him.
Yeah, man. Word is born, and he was there. Yeah, that shit was dope. Crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Say, Ray.
You.
I was telling them niggas, man. I say anytime I come to Jersey, it's like a pilgrimage, and I'ma have to go to the temple. Just like a nigga go to the Kaaba, you know what I'm saying, when he go on his pilgrimage to Mecca. It's that type of spot though, man. It's that type of vibe up in there to where like it's like you have to pay homage if you ever touch down in Newark, man. You know, basically Jersey, period. I feel like now Jersey's still it's still kind of like a big motherfucker, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you anywhere up in that area, I feel like you need to pull up in this bitch, man.
It was
yeah, you got to, man.
And nobody was fucking with us. Like it was just good vibes. We were just, you know what I'm saying, just a bunch of hip hop heads talking about the culture, and nobody was bothering us. There was no hate. You know what I'm saying?
This shit was all love, man. I swear to God, like shit was all love, man. I ain't gonna lie, low key, I was just chilling, man. Like, but I still had to be on point because I still had to, I couldn't forget I was like low key and work mode, low key. Right. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I was making sure y'all was good. That's why, like, I made sure y'all get in the screen room first because I didn't want y'all to be around the confusion. You feel me? Right. That's why I made sure y'all was in the screen room first. Like, yeah. But that part was a little funny. But like I said, and I'm glad y'all. That's why I'm glad that everything worked out. Y'all got there in time. Y'all was able to get in. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm like, all right, good. You know what I'm saying? So.
I got off the fucking plane, bro. Like real talk, nigga. Like maybe like an hour before.
Wow. Yeah, something like yep. Yeah, bro. Yep. Yeah, that shit's crazy, man. Like, oh my God, bro. Like, and mind you, I was exhausted the next day. You know what I'm saying? Like the next day, I run little errands, whatever, early.
Yeah,
bro. I got some food. Bro, I was out. I was just in and out of sleep Sunday, bro. Word up. I was just in and out of sleep Sunday, like done. I was done. You know what I'm saying? And when we left, oh man, shout out to Freddie. First of all, shout out to Freddie.
Yeah, shout out to Freddie.
Bro, she put us on the spot.
Yeah,
bro.
That food spot was fire, bro.
Woo! Oh, it's a wrap, but that's my new spot, little pig.
And it was halal.
Words boom, yo. And it's
halal food. That's my shit.
Yeah, bro. But I swear to God, man, that's one of the things I ask in every restaurant I'm at, man. Is this pork? Does this have pork in it? I ain't have to ask that shit now. It was a load off my shoulders, man.
Yeah.
They had some good ass tacos, bro. Some good tacos.
Oh man,
like birria. That's
birria taco with the consomme.
But they was calling it They call it steak. They call it steak soup.
Oh wow, steak soup.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that's new.
I say. No, we get consomme.
Yeah,
For our beer, you know.
steak
But hey,
soup.
I'll take it. It was some good shit. Still, it was fire.
Right.
Only thing is, I didn't like they queso. Their queso was still a little runny, man. You know, it was.
Man. Okay.
You know, it wasn't chunky. You know, I'm from Texas, man. You know, our queso will be chunky, man. You know, it'd be like cilantro and chopped up peppers and tomatoes and shit all up in it and shit.
Oh, it's too soupy.
Yeah, it's soupy, fam.
Yeah, it wasn't like it's supposed I know what you mean. It's that's why I think that's why I didn't get it. I got what's the name instead? I think they got the I think avocado instead. But yeah, I'm going back there this weekend, bro. Matter of fact, I'm going back there like probably Friday or Saturday, bro. I'm going back. Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. But it ain't nothing like motherfucking Prestos.
Oh no. Prestos, they show a lot of love.
Prestos be showing love.
That's dope.
Yeah, hey, we got to take Rich and try Burrow to Prestos.
Oh yeah, for sure. I gotta go there.
Yeah,
man. You take them there, they gonna be drunk as hell.
That's what y'all want. That's why I didn't drink. I was cold as fuck. I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna drink, man. Y'all good.
Yeah. Oh man, shout out to Rich, man, for having the Henny on deck, bro.
Yeah, man. He came prepared for sure. He came prepared with the liquor and the rhymes.
Man, boy, we needed that right there while we was out there in that brick, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We needed that 80 proof, man. That 80 proof had kind of like warmed us up a little bit on the inside.
He was ready.
And then he started rhyming and shit too.
Like rhyming. I had to film you all. I'm like, this is epic right here.
He was feeling himself, bro. I was like, yeah. I said, yeah, this shit feel good right here, man.
Right.
And I see you had put it on your story.
And I'm like, I gotta film this because this might be an epic.
Yeah, bro. I think even before y'all had got there, you had put you just wrote Jersey on your story, that little note on that note.
Yes.
Yeah. Boy, I say Jersey.
Yeah. I like, yo, we on our way. I'm like, yo, it was a good day too.
So let me ask you this: so y'all don't get out to Jersey a lot?
I got family out there. I don't get to see them often. I got cousins out there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen them in they used to come by when we had like barbecues and cookouts. They don't show up no more, but I have family out there, you know, and I know a couple chicks out there too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, last time I was there was for Rock the Bells last year, which when me and Jalen met up with you. And Freddie and shit.
You so right.
That's last time I was out there. It was last
time. I was sick that day, bro. I had to go to that wedding.
Yeah, you had to go. Yeah,
that's right. That's
boy. Yeah, boy. Yeah. Y'all don't know. I was like, man.
Yeah. We kicked it outside after the Rock the Bells for a hot minute.
Hot out there that night.
Yeah, no doubt. It was summertime. Yeah.
For real, everything was out there. That ice cream truck out there. Those people selling water.
Yeah, bro,
it was crazy.
They had the little some tacos and shit out
there.
Yeah,
they had a taco spot. Yeah, they had a little taco truck out there too.
Had the people selling the bootleg shirts and shit.
Yep.
Man, good times, bro. Y'all niggas got to come out here though, man.
Oh no, bro. I'm trust me, bro. I will be there in 26, bro. I promise you, bro.
That's why I said, bro. It's called New York to Texas, nigga, not Texas to New York.
And the thing is too, I might have to do it before or either right before or right after we go to the what's that called? The Hip Hop Museum grand opening.
Okay.
Yeah. See, I'll be out there in October, so don't make no plans to go nowhere except for Bronx, New York City.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
October, bro. Sure.
Mm-hmm.
I might make it back out there a little bit before because my people from Trenton hit me up and invited me to something in Trenton in May.
Dope.
So I might be back in the Garden State, real soon. I just don't know just so yet right now.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah, I really like vibes out there, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like coming out there, man. I don't think no other H-Town nigga, go to the East Coast more than I do, except for Sauce Walker, bro.
Yeah, you're the only one I know that come out here like that. So
I be out there fucking with y'all niggas, bro. Catch the train, catch the Uber, niggas say less, nigga.
All that.
Sauce Walker from Texas.
Yeah, Sauce Walker from H-Town, yeah.
Yo, I never knew that, bro. Never knew that.
You know that nigga be out there fucking with Benny the Butcher, everybody, bro.
Yep.
Yeah, that's how I know him from Griselda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yo, and speaking of grimy Griselda, man, didn't you want to talk about
yes, Onyx? Yeah, yes, because recently I think it's 33 years this year that it came out, 1993.
Mm-hmm.
And Onyx.
Yeah, Fredro Starr did a live stream on the YouTube channel, and he's talking about how like when they first got together, originally Sticky Fingers wasn't a part of the group. It was Fredro, was Sun C, it was somebody else he mentioned, and
rest in peace, Big DS.
Yes, rest in peace, Big DS. Rest in peace to Shy Skills, Master J, and I think it was on a demo tape or something that Jam Master J heard Sticky, and he said, "I'm not signing you all until Sticky's in the group." So they had to put Sticky in the group to get the Def Jam deal, and they were talking about Stick and Move was like one of the early demos that they did, and that they liked Shy Skills production, but it wasn't grimy enough for them. They wanted like a grimy sound. And Fredro saying that he feels like Back the Fuck Up is the grimiest hip hop album of all time. They all agree with what he's saying, and he's talking about how like people were biting off of their style, like what's the group that had the bootlegger song, the Hood Rats, I think they called themselves.
The Hood Rat? I don't remember them niggas.
I might be saying it wrong. They had a song called the Bootleggers, and he was like they bit off of Onyx style. He said Das Effects was dope, but they were like kind of biting their style also. I don't see the similarity with Das Effects and Onyx.
Not at all.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I wanted to ask you, like, do y'all feel like this is the grimiest hip hop album of all time?
Damn.
I may not be able to really answer that because I haven't heard all the grimy shit out there.
Right. Rocka, you still with us?
This is the father. This is the father of the grimy shit, right?
I want to ask Reg, you still with us? I want to ask Rocka and Reg what they think about the album.
Hey yo, I was gonna say their second album is way grimier than
Then this one,
if you ask me. Shout, Walk in New York. I love this album, but All We Got Is Us was shit better than this one, in my opinion.
Right.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that one either. Straight up. All we got is us was, but you know what? I can say between 1 and 2, we Back the Fuck Up and All We Got Is Us. I can't say the grimiest, but it's definitely one of them.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think Onyx's second album was much more. It was grimy, but it was very mature in terms of
Shut 'Em Down. I see Shut 'Em Down there. That's a classic too.
I love Shut 'Em Down.
I just want to put the logo right there.
Oh man.
I just put the logo right there. Since we talk about another album, I'll just put the logo.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to dick to my Onyx albums there.
I think the second album was mature and it showed a lot of growth because around this time, this was in '95. This was when congressional hearings was being held about hardcore rap music, and
right.
Onyx took some shots at C. Dolores Tucker and William Benton and Calvin Butts.
Yeah.
Well, like on a song, at least on 2 of the songs, one of them was Ghetto Mentality and the other was Last Days. In the Last Days, they mentioned Time Warner, because
Right.
Time Warner, was getting a lot of pressure to drop a lot of labels that distributed hardcore rap music. So I thought it was dope that they was using their music to fight back against censorship of grimy hardcore music,
Right.
and that took and they backed it up with a better album, in my opinion.
Right.
Mm.
Fredro said they were doing drugs when they recorded the first album. They were doing meth tabs and cocaine.
I wouldn't put it past them. I would. I'm looking at Sticky Fingers right there. I'm like, that
Something was
nigga,
already fucked over him.
Niggas doing tabs, some throw your guns in the air.
Yeah.
now, bro,
Shit.
they fathered a whole lot of grimy shit, bro. They fathered, even some horrorcore at the same time. They kind of
Right.
they kind of had a pitch in on the horrorcore thing too.
Right.
Of starting that. I ain't gonna say that they were necessarily horrorcore,
But he felt like they started it. That's why he's saying it's the grimiest hip hop album of all time. He felt like
they started the grimy shit. They started the grimy shit.
He felt like they started a lot of the grimy shit after that.
All but everybody, all but Big DS is mean mugging like a motherfucker on that cover. But you ain't never seen a cover like that before. You ain't never seen a cover like that before. Nigga, them bald head ass niggas, dog, and all black.
Gang.
Bro, them niggas are the fathers of the grimy shit, bro.
Yeah.
And that's why I can't really say it from a fair standpoint to other hardcore groups out there by saying that they the grimiest.
Right.
Because I haven't heard everything out there. Because a nigga might be like, "Oh, nigga, well, you ain't heard butt crack booty," You can't say that, nigga, unless you heard. So I don't know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
You know who I think they also influenced? As far as one of the, I'm gonna tell you who I think Onyx had a little influence into, and this is one of the goats. Or I say he one of the goats. I'm about to say, and I could tell when he did a collab with them, he blended in with them niggas.
Yeah.
DMX.
Definitely. For sure.
Yeah.
DMX.
bro, do you know how many niggas came out with the bald heads after this shit right here?
Yep.
Niggas with good hair was cutting their shit off, nigga.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
I was not doing that at that point. I was like, nah, I'll wait.
But I think Onyx's influence, it went far beyond hip hop. Because I'm gonna tell you who else Onyx influenced.
Who's that?
And so, bro, you'll know what I'm talking about because he follows sports. A certain team made of freshmen.
Oh yeah, the Michigan Wolverines.
Oh,
there
yeah.
you go.
Yeah, the Fat Five, huh?
Yeah.
I'm about to say the Fat Five.
Yeah, for sure.
Jalen Rose, huh?
And Webber and them.
Jimmy King.
To my Webber and them.
Yep.
Weber, yeah. Jalen Rose, Weber. Who else was in that?
Jimmy King.
Jawan Howard.
Well, Jawan Howard.
Jawan Howard.
Yeah. And I think a couple of other niggas, they didn't go pro. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't think so.
Baldies and Hirachis.
Yep.
Yeah. They was wearing the
socks.
jerseys with the cutoff with the cutoff t-shirts underneath the jerseys.
Yep.
The baggy shorts.
Black socks.
They were like they scared white middle America when he stepped on the floor.
Yeah.
Because they was talking shit. They had a don't give a fuck attitude, and they were just going through the NCAA tournament. I mean, it's a shame they never won a title.
I barely watched Moesha, Justin. I didn't watch Moesha often. Star. Oh man, the brandy hate gotta stop. We gotta stop with the brandy slander.
Yo, but you know what though? Like people could try to play Fredro Starr, for his acting all he want. But I'll say this though, he played himself in Strapped. Yo,
yeah,
Bamboo, like Fredro as Bamboo and Strapped.
Yeah,
that was the first YN.
Facts.
Say, man, hey man, this motherfucker came on, bro. From the moment this bitch came on, man, this let you know that these niggas were serious. If you didn't know they were serious from the Slam video,
Yep.
when this bitch came on, move back, motherfuckers. The Onyx is here.
Real talk.
Back the fuck up.
Move back. Them niggas was letting it be known from the jump.
Yeah.
Nigga, we
From the
are,
rip.
and you are about to hear something that you never heard before. Nigga, just take a look at this title. You know what I'm saying? Back the fuck up.
Spelled all different and shit.
This ain't no joke. Yeah. You know, when most niggas would like put a little asterisk right there, so you would, but you don't know. Nah, fuck, nigga, you know.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Now back the fuck up.
Crazy.
You know, the Mad Face Invasion.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Hey, man, this was. I used to go crazy in my room when I used to put this shit on when I first. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna tell you another thing too. I give them niggas props because I think that was the first time I seen Boss. Rest in peace, the Boss. Detroit
legend.
Yes, that was the first time I seen Boss in a video, if I'm not mistaken. I seen her in the Slam video. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's right. Cause they were label mates. She was on Def Jam too.
Yeah, she was on Def Jam West. You saying, if I'm not mistaken, Def Jam West on her shit.
Mm-hmm.
Or probably was just straight up Def Jam. I could be wrong, but yeah, I just know she was Def Jam though. Yeah.
You know, like before Onyx, there was another group from Queens that like had this group actually put out an album. They could have had a chance to hit to kind of a hit pay dirt the same way Onyx did. Y'all remember Live Squad?
Oh yeah, with Stretch.
Live Squad, yeah.
Yo, Live Squad, they were ultra violent. They were ultra like they had the same attitude as Onyx, but they were signed to Tommy Boy, and Tommy Boy's label was getting a lot of pressure to drop them because there's a single that they had called Murderer and Heartless, and it was like a video cassette single,
right?
And it was like, man, what could have I just imagine like what if that Live Squad album would have came out?
Oh yeah,
like what it could have done for them the same way that Back the Fuck Up did for Onyx.
Hey,
and they were both from Queens.
Was Pac done fucking with Stretch around that time, or they were still tight?
Oh no, they were still tight. They didn't fall out until the Quad Studio shooting.
What was 9-4?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
And Stretch was a dope producer.
Yeah.
Like I think to me, the tragedy beyond him losing his life was that he not only did he get Tupac a lot of his greatest beats, but he was on the verge of producing for other artists that was just as big.
For sure.
Like the beat he gave for Nas. Like had he had more time, like he could have, maybe could have. I don't know if he would have had the same burn as a Havoc, but he could have had the opportunity to be a producer of that caliber.
Yeah.
Hey man. Hey.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, boy. This the first time I heard "Throw Your Guns."
Yeah.
Man, say, bro, I did lost my mind, bro. I did lost my mind. I was like, these niggas is raw, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Raw dudes. And I was so, like it wasn't even no. I was probably the only nigga in H-Town bumping this shit.
Right.
Because I used to just live off of whatever I seen on Rap City. I just go buy that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But bro, these niggas was so hard, bro.
Definitely.
And I'm glad they had the longevity that they did, man, because a lot of them niggas from the early 90s and shit, they one hit wonders and shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Not too many really lasted a long time. Even though they lost members and now they just down to just duo now.
Yeah.
They still stayed in the game for a long time, stayed relevant, man.
Facts.
And the management for Onyx, man, they kept them dudes working.
Yeah.
Because
Boring.
I remember seeing Sticky Fingers on New York Undercover. Yo,
Yeah.
and he was a little rough around the edges, but to act in a show where you're the star and you got most of the scenes and you're kind of carrying the plot, like for I say maybe 5 years, Sticky Fingers had a moment when he was, getting his acting on in Hollywood.
Oh yeah.
Same thing with Fred Joe Star.
The only time I didn't like a role that he played was in Next Friday.
Oh yeah, he kind of played like a
when he was Devo. I was like, I don't like a nigga like this. I like seeing him more alpha, like, you know what I'm saying, because he a raw nigga, you know what I'm saying.
Facts.
Right. That just kind of, I was like, oh man, I don't think I like that role right there, man. But I mean, he got range, I guess. You know what I'm saying? He just some of them hit or miss for some people.
I think the autobiography of Kirk Jones.
Yeah,
that's a great concept album.
Definitely.
I've been hearing so much about that album right there, bro. I gotta listen to that.
Yeah. It's like a movie, like from when he gets out of jail, and then you see what he does like after he gets out of jail, and it's dope. Like he has one song where he's talking to God. He has another song where he's like his homeboy. Well, his X1, rest in peace, X1. X1 was down with Onyx when they did the Shut 'Em Down album, and he had died, but X1 is on the album, and he has like X1 plays like a character where he's like picking him up, and he's like trying to get him to do like a heist or whatever, and Sticky's like, nah, I just came out of jail, like I can't do, you know what I mean? But the whole album conceptually it was dope. It was like a whole movie on wax.
That's what I'm talking about. I like albums like that, man.
Yeah.
Albums. You know what I'm saying? Like
y'all got any favorite tracks on the album?
Yo, Bester versus Kirk Jones.
No, I mean from Back the Fuck Up. You got any favorites on this album?
Attack of the Bald Heads.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna say Throw Your Guns.
Yeah, that was a big hit. Definitely.
Throw Your Guns hard.
Oh yeah, Slam was fire.
Slam was fire. I still turn that shit up when I'm riding.
Black Vagina Finder, that was another one.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yo, it was a song.
Me and Jack, the Black Vagina Finder, me and Jack.
Yep.
That Shifty joint was cold.
Yeah.
Oh, Shifty, yeah. Shifty was hot. Yeah. Shifty was crazy.
For sure.
Shifty, low down, greedy, and grind. Shifty.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. But Throw Your Guns, man. That shit just had that knock to it too, man. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. It was catchy. It was grimy at the same time. They were playing it on the radio and in clubs and stuff.
Hey, did Jam Master Jay actually do some production on any one of these joints?
Yeah, he did some production on here too. It was him and Shy Skills and Fredro. People forget Fredro's a producer also.
Okay. Let me see. Because I know he executive produced. I know it was his label, but I know
he co-produced like he co-produced with Shy Skills on like a lot of the tracks.
I know Shy Skills did a lot on here.
Yeah, Cool T did Attack of the Ball Heads.
Okay, that's a good look too.
312 do Black Vagina Finder. But yeah, it was like a collab effort with Shy Skills and Jam Master Jay.
Yes, wow.
That's a peach, Jam Master Jay.
Yes.
So Ego Trip said that it's number 8 in hip hop's 25 greatest albums of year 1993.
Yeah, 93 was a great year. Doggy Style.
Yeah. What in Wu-Tang? Tribe Called
Wu-Tang, Midnight Marauders, Balloon Mind State. The Guru came out with the first Jasmine Taz album. Yeah.
Doggy Style. You said Doggy Style, right? Yeah.
Doggy Style, yes. Naughty by Nature, 1993, their second album.
Was Regulate?
That was 94.
That was 94. Okay,
Yeah.
man.
Above the rim was 93.
You say regulate?
Yeah.
Hey, all right. Not to get sidetracked. Warren G,
Yeah.
bro. When it comes to Warren G, right? Y'all put him in the category as dope music, right?
Yes.
Right. And I say this respectfully. It's just a debate. Young lady got into well, I can't say debate, but I just didn't agree. She put Warren G as one of the in a dope lyricist category. And I was like,
Nah.
I said Warren G. She said, yeah, because she heard Warren G before he dropped. Yeah, you know how like a lot of people had like
The demo.
the demo underground shit. They might sound a little hungry or shit like that.
Right.
I said, all right, he must got some fire. Cause I said, yo, when I think of him, I think of it's kind of easy when you listen to the G-Dub sound.
Yeah.
Pioneer speakers bumping out, smoking the pound. I got the sound for your ass and it's easy to see. Shit like that.
Yeah.
It's a dope flow, don't get me wrong.
Mhm.
But as far as I never put him in the lyricist category, period. So right now, I'm searching for the underground shit.
Right.
If not, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, because this nigga Warren G on one of those songs, that nigga say, what's next? What's in X?
XET is me.
Yeah.
The motherfucking
Yeah.
he fucked it up.
I said, this nigga know he fucked up, but still
Yeah.
didn't receive it, bro.
They did that on purpose. I don't know.
What's in XET? It's me over to the motherfucking G. Yeah.
Yeah, that was Mr. Malik. That was fire.
Oh man, hey, I'm telling you, man. Hey, I love them niggas ever since what was that, Head or Gut? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, illegal. Yeah, classic.
And
Little Redman and Stretch.
what was that joint they did, man? Because they had that video with Rudy Ray Moore up in it, bro.
That was the they had the We Gets Busy and the Back in the Days. Was that
Back in the day? That's it.
Yeah.
Back in the day. That's it.
That was fire. Yeah.
Yeah, that boy got that Warren G.
That album is super hard to find. That illegal album.
Yeah.
With the red case, that shit is like rare.
Man, do I got that Warren G?
I don't got that one.
This nigga tried to stun on me, man. Hold up, man.
Warren G, I got Warren G for sure. What? I think I went to see him in '94 because he was on the Budweiser Superfest and he came to the Garden and he killed it like by himself. He had no. He didn't have the twins with him. He didn't have the 5-footers. They wasn't with him. He was just by himself.
I think it's stun on me. Try
5 Mic classic. 5 Mic. That's one of my favorite albums all the time. I think it's highly slept on.
Hey, I still have the cassette because I wasn't buying CDs at that time.
Right.
Like CDs, like that was a little bit above my pay grade.
Yeah, CDs cost more at that time.
Like a CD was like $18.
Yeah, man.
Where a cassette was like around like $14 with tax.
Right.
Yo, money was tight back then.
I'm buying the cassette for $9.98.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
and the CD was $14.99.
Yep. Depending on where you go.
Hey, that's crazy, bro. How we ended up on Warren G.
Yeah.
Over this conversation, but at the same time, we ended back up on Def Jam anyway.
Yes, for sure.
Yo, and it was higher at like a Sam Goody or a Warehouse Music. So I always try to buy at a mom and pop.
Yeah, they were cheaper.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And oftentimes, like if you buy at a mom and pop, if you give them enough business, you know, they'll give you breaks on upcoming albums.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Rocker Bash, don't ever try to stun on me no more, man. Putting no goddamn covers on the screen, man. You know I'm the king. I'm the king of putting covers on the screen around this bitch, boy.
Oh man.
You been all night
doing this.
Put some respect on my name, man. Put some respect on my name.
Yo.
Well, let me ask y'all a question.
Yo, what's up?
Because Onyx and G Unit are both from South Jamaica, Queens.
Oh shit!
Which group you feel may be most impactful mark on hip hop in their time?
That's a good one. I don't know, but Fredro, we asked Fredro, he felt like Onyx made the impact on grimy hip hop, right? G Unit, they were like they made an impact on the mixtape era. You know what I'm saying? And that's really what led to 50 being on Aftermath and Shady was the G Unit mixtapes.
Yeah, I'm gonna say during their time,
Yeah,
G Unit put on more for hip hop.
right.
Them niggas had the goddamn wife beaters and everything. They had niggas wearing the wife beaters, man.
Yeah, do rags.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the G Unit Reeboks and shit, and the
Sneakers.
yeah. Didn't he have G Unit clothing and shit?
Yeah,
Sneakers,
yeah.
sneakers.
The sneakers, yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Everything was G Unit, man. Everybody wanted to be G Unit around this bitch,
Facts.
man. But I don't see in Onyx time, I don't see them equivalent to how G Unit was during their time. Even though they
It
had
was different though when Onyx was out though. It was a little, it wasn't as
They were bigger
advanced.
in
Like
the 90s.
yeah, because they were definitely they were headliners, but hip hop, the era hip hop wasn't as big in '93 as it was 2003 and 4 and 5. You know what I mean? 'Cause that's when G Unit really like, you know what I'm saying? It was a little bigger, you know, market, but Onyx had an impact because they definitely was headliner and like in that era. You know what I'm saying? But you know, but in so I kind of say both of them had an impact in their era. You know what I'm saying? But G Unit, they took that shit to like business wise to a crazy level.
93. Well, he said Southside Jamaica Queens. My bad. I mean, you know that's different than is that where Tribe from off of Linden Boulevard and shit?
Nah, Tribe from Brooklyn.
Tribe.
Tribe. They said Tribe Borough. No.
Tribe from Linden. They from over there.
Yeah, back in the days of the Boulevard London. Yeah,
Is that Southside Jamaica Queens right there?
South Jamaica.
Is that South Jamaica?
South Suicide.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Well, they have more impact around the 93 time,
right,
in Queens than Onyx did.
Yeah, because like by the time the 2000s came, Onyx had like faded off though.
Yeah. I was they shit. Only thing I heard currently was the that solo album you just talked about from Sticky
Fingers, right.
Yep, that was it.
That was basically Fredro went solo too, but it's like he didn't have like a great album.
What was it called again? Something Star.
Fredro Star. I forgot something star in it. He had.
I don't know if it's Fire. It was something Star.
Fire Star. That's what it was.
He switched it for a little bit, right? Like
right.
He switched it.
Yeah.
Hey, but who remember that movie that Sticky Fingers did where he was like rapping through the whole movie and shit?
Shit. He grew his hair, right?
His whole script was a flow. You know what I'm saying? It was the whole movie was rap.
I saw him in a couple movies. I can't remember if I saw it. There was one movie he did with I think it was Exhibit and Busta Rhymes was in it.
Yeah. He was on the show too, right?
Like,
no, I think he was on the show too. That shit was dope too. It was like him. He was like in the music game, but on the business side and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know why they stopped it though. That shit was dope. He had Russell.
He did Blade. He was like Blade at one point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Sticky was that dude. I gotta give it to him. Sticky was that dude. Sure. Acting and shit. You know what I'm saying? Actually, him and Fredro was acting heavy.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it.
Yep. He was in First Time Felon with Omar Epps, and I think Stretch was in that. I think Sticky was in that too.
It's called A Day in the Life.
I did see that one. I didn't know. I forgot he was rhyming in that movie though.
Yeah, man. Omar Epps was in that joint. Faison Love, Makai Michael.
Yeah, I remember that.
Fredro Star, Clarence Williams, Michael K. Williams.
Wow.
Damn, Bokeem Woodbine was in that motherfucker.
Damn.
Cocaine, my nigga, yo, he funny as hell, man. Yo, he had
Yo,
I ain't going like no punk.
They call it a
Yo,
musical. It's a musical. You know what I'm
it's a
saying?
musical. I gotta see if that's on streaming.
Yeah. A Day in the Life, man. 2009.
Yeah, I remember that.
Released,
my niggas, man.
July 7th, 2009. Yeah, that's a good look. The
Yeah, man.
Lionsgate.
Wow, that's a major company too. That put that out.
Yeah,
Now I will tell you this. Now as far as Sticky and Fredro,
Mhm.
them niggas did branch off and do big things in the
Yeah,
film industry though, man.
yeah, for sure.
Both of them niggas stay hella busy in the film industry, bro. You got to
Definitely.
get them that. You know?
Yeah,
You
you
know,
do.
if 50 and Onyx were on better terms, I would love to see, Onyx, do, have a role on Power or something.
right. Cause 50 was on Shutting Down. He was on that album.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
In the video, he was wearing like a hockey mask.
DMX was gonna shut them down too.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Yep.
crazy.
Man,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
Shout out to Yonkers, man.
Definitely. Rest in peace, man. His anniversary is this
Onyx
month.
is legends, man.
Yeah, man,
Onyx is legends, straight up.
Hey, yo,
for sure.
hey, yo,
Listen,
try.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to head out. I gotta get ready for
Yeah,
work.
we about to end it now, bro. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
all right.
Like y'all give out your socials and tell people what you got coming up.
Hey man, it's your boy Dane, man. You can folk being more back to the lab. They tapped in this Friday when we got the Back to the Lab show on Bangin' 832 Radio. You can either check us out on the website, bangin832.com, or you can download the app, man. You know what I'm saying? On what that Android and Apple. You know, tap in 7 to 10. My bad, 7 to 10. Back to the Lab show, Bangin' 832 Radio.
All right. Ray. Rocker? Anybody?
Oh, I was waiting. You can find me on
Oh,
IG at RAKABASH. Uh, working, working to I'm working on getting a guest that is very
Oh yeah.
big, and I'm keeping it vague, because still, ironing out the kinks, trying to nail this person down, to get an
Okay.
interview for the show. But I will say, if you've heard of this particular West Coast legends music, you've heard of him, and I'll keep it
Yeah.
at that.
They know who it is for sure. Almost forgot about that until you just brought it up. But definitely that would be a good look. Ray, let the people know when it's coming out again.
May 1st.
May
You gotta
1st.
respect the legends. Docu-series. Paying homage. Naughty by Nature. The Artifacts. Laws of the Underground. Roscos, Rod Digger. Even Joe Button before he became a podcaster. Funk Doc Redman.
Guys.
The list goes on. The list goes on. The list goes on. May 1st on Globe House TV. May 1st on Globe House TV. Season 1. Chapters are Jersey's Impact. Jersey's Impact Part 2. Jersey's Impact Part 3. Verse Guys. Verse Guys 2. The Essence of Lyricism.
No doubt.
Dope.
Reg, what you got coming up tomorrow, bro?
All right, so tomorrow around 7:30, I'm gonna review. Well, Try and I we're gonna review LL Scratch's first album, Creep with Me.
Ooh.
That's gonna be a banger and stuff like that too. I really can't wait to talk about that one. Got some more stuff coming up. Y'all can follow me on IG at Red Central. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, show me some love.
Yes. And Saturday, shout out to Uncle Freezy. Saturday, we're supposed to be doing a live stream with Ray. and just letting the people know about how the screening went last week, and just letting the people know that it actually went down. It's a real thing that's coming out, and I had so much fun, and it was like one of the best moments of my life. So thank you, Ray Lansky, for giving us. He's given hip hop a treat with these documentaries, and I can't wait for everybody else to see it. And last week was fun, and we definitely gotta link up again. Whenever the next event is, I will be there. And shout out to Rich Notch and everybody that I met at on last Saturday at the Temples of Hip Hop. Shout out to them as well. Careless One, Mad Lion, Do It All from Lords of Underground. The whole New Jersey. It was fun, man. Like I really loved it, man. And shout out to you guys, man.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Jay Luna, shout out to you, and we are out. See you all next week. Peace.
Peace.